This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Hello and welcome back to Knott County Central, here for the 14th Region Tournament. Wes Smith back here again with us with Jerry Stacy. Jerry, I was a little bit more nervous sitting here with you last night. I feel a little bit better now.
Yeah, you had a game last night, so that always gets you on the edge.
Oh, a little, just a little. But got that one over with, close game.
Yeah.
Done, big deal. But we're back here tonight, and great games last night. Wolfe County came in against Perry Central, made some noise. I guess you could call it an upset. I feel like a lot of people might have had Perry, maybe upset,
Maybe
but not surprising.
Yeah, maybe,
not surprising.
Maybe a mild.
Mild.
We talked about it last night on the pregame that any of these 8 teams can win in this tournament, and it's not going to be surprising.
No, not at all.
You know, the one thing, and we always stretch it, you hear it even at the college level, you watch it, you know, on the national networks. Free throws are huge, and what impressed me in that game was a very young Wolfe County team that stepped up there, free throw after free throw, and drained
big
them.
shots.
And they maintained their 10-point lead throughout.
Absolutely. And you got to give credit to Bull Creech for putting that together with those young guys. Great job. And Shannon Hoskins, the way he turned the season around at the end, don't doubt them for anything.
No,
I mean, great job for them. Real quick, we're going to go down to the floor. I'm going to quit. Jerry, you're wearing these ties, and Coach Harold's wearing this tie. I'm sitting here supporting my Knott County stuff, I guess. I'm sorry about that. But down to the floor with the other guy in the tie, Harold. He's with some coaches.
Started. What do you got to do to win tonight? What do you think is the key?
Well, we got to value the ball, take care of the ball, play good, solid defense, and rebound the ball. They're a good ball club, and you know I try to preach to our kids. You know you got to play defense, rebound every night. So your offense is going to come and go, and you got to be consistent with your play.
A little change of format. The winner will play Sunday afternoon. We look forward to seeing you then.
I hope we're here.
All righty. Coach Al Holland of the Hazard Bulldogs. We'll take a real quick break, and we'll come back. John Noble of Breathitt County will join us then.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Welcome back to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. With me is Coach John Noble of the Breathitt County Bobcats. Coach, tournament time's in the air.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just telling Harold, anytime you're playing basketball in March, you're very blessed.
Coach, our team's been playing well. You finished the district playing well. You and Wolf County had a battle. And Wolf County come in here last night and they played some ball. And now your team is playing on all cylinders right now. You're moving the ball well, rebounding well. What's some of the keys that you have to do tonight, Coach, to be successful?
Hazard is obviously, besides being very well coached and a very experienced basketball team, they're very physical. They do a good job of forcing you out of your sets, forcing you to try to initiate your offense from a little deeper than you want to. We have to do a good job of staying in our sets and being able to run our counters when they overplay, usually one pass away, having to be able to get to the next play. They do a very good job of forcing you out of stuff.
Coach, Hazard, as you know, likes to work the ball around and take their time in their sets. Is your game plan when you get the opportunity to run to go?
Yeah, it has been all year. If we get a steal or a rebound, we're going. Obviously the key for us tonight against Hazard is not to get a lot of empty possessions. Sometimes when you get in a hurry-up game and you're trying to push the basketball, especially when the other team's a little more deliberate, you tend to over-penetrate, tend to force shots and passes. We have to learn the difference between pushing the basketball and being aggressive and playing a less than intelligent game.
I look at your personnel. I think O'Hare is a big key tonight if he's playing, Coach.
Braxton has been one of the keys for us all year. He is a strong kid. He's tough, not afraid of anything. He's our leading rebounder, one of our better defenders, knocks down open shots, and even takes care of the ball. He does a lot for us.
Coach, I want to wish you the best luck, and it's always good to talk to you, Coach.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Coach John Noble of the Breathitt County Bobcats. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the national anthem, and our lineup's coming up. You're watching Hometown 24. Basketball is on its way.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work in this community, a place we want to see grow and prosper. Thacker Grigsby is committed to a Fiber to the Home project, which will bring every home and business in our service area fiber within a 5-year period. We're halfway there, but we won't stop until we reach our goal. And that's a big deal. We're committed to serving you and our community.
Back up here with Jerry. Listen, both of us have had the pleasure of coaching against both of these guys down here. John Noble, now Holland. I think you have to say two of the most well-known, successful coaches here to come through this region. Great guys, and great interviews there with David and Harold.
Yes, absolutely. No, you're exactly right. I mean, Al's really a Hall of Fame coach, and I'm sure someday he will be. John's right in that category. He's just not done it hardly as long as Al, but
right.
An outstanding coach. A couple of things you can take for granted right off the bat with this first game is you see identity in the way these teams play directly relates to their coaches. John Noble's teams, no matter when he was at Buckhorn, now that he's at Breathitt, they're going to fight, scratch, and claw every possession, every second of the entire game. The effort part of what we were talking about last night, you can check that box with Breathitt.
Absolutely.
Now the execution portion of that is what's going to determine how well Breathitt does tonight. They've got to make shots. That's the biggest thing with them, in my opinion. And then with Al, they're just going to, you can check the execution box with them.
Right.
And if they make shots because how well they run their stuff, if they shoot it at a high percentage, Hazard's going to be tough. We talked about, really it's a wide open region. But Hazard, probably if you look over the entire year, has played a little bit more consistent than everybody. So if there is a favorite in this tournament, it would probably be Hazard.
Yep.
You know, but they played real close with a lot of these teams here. So
I think that's the consensus coming in. Everybody puts Hazard on that pedestal with Al Holland coming into this region tournament. One of the better records of any team coming into this region tournament. And like you said, year in and year out, John Noble, Al Holland puts a stamp on this region tournament. As with a lot of these coaches we see here, Coach B.B. King, obviously, a name that always reoccurs in this 14th region tournament. You mentioned John Noble being a little bit younger. I feel like Al Holland may be a little bit more old school of a coach.
yeah.
One thing I've noticed with John Noble, I've got to give him props for. You mentioned how hard they play no matter where he's coaching. I've noticed with social media, John Noble's very vocal with things. And I see him doing a lot of things in the off season with his team as far as competitions. Tough man this, tough man that. And these guys develop what I feel like a lot of schools lack these days, a pride in playing for their school. They take a pride in playing for that jersey they wear when they play for John Noble.
And you can, I mean, you can see that with all these kids on these two teams. You're exactly right. They love who they play for.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you know, and then we talked about Al there. You know, I don't even know how many times he's won this regional tournament, but it's been a lot.
Yep, absolutely.
And you know, that has to be a little bit of an advantage for his kids, having a coach that's just won this so many times.
Used to it. You know, it's something you get accustomed to, you're used to it. The atmosphere doesn't affect you as much. The decisions become easier because they're decisions you've made in the past over and over. And you mentioned that execution with Al Holland. That's something else I want to touch on with you, Jerry. I have to say, Hazard is one of those teams, very rarely do they beat themselves. No, they're not going to make mistakes. They're not going to play a game that they didn't plan on playing. They're going to shoot the shots they want to shoot. They're going to run the style of game they want to run. And as long as you let them do it, they're pretty efficient.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And they run their stuff. You're right. And they execute it. It's 5 players on the floor functioning as one unit.
As one. They have roles. They know what they're expected to do.
That's right. But he does play. You'll see when they need a bucket, he looks inside to Hall and Fletcher. I mean, that's just where he's going to go. They play old school basketball inside out. But you know what? That is successful.
Absolutely.
And even today, your new coaches, you're still going to go inside out when you have an advantage there.
Absolutely.
It just makes the game easier for everybody else. So look for that with the Bulldogs tonight. I think you'll see them early on pound the ball inside.
Well, I think so too. And Breathitt County, kind of like we talked about with Perry Central, they've started to play much better here late in the season. They've started figuring things out. They've got all the timing down the way they want it. And I really like these John Noble teams. But Jerry, I'm going to have to agree with you on one thing. I think Al being in this situation, winning this numerous times, he's got a more veteran team. He's got guys like Wade Pelfrey that is coming back, but then he's got guys inside like Logan Hall. He's got Jake Johnson, all these guys who have been in these scenarios. They've played together for all these years, and they've played for Coach Al all these years. I look for the experience and the name of Hazard and Al Holland to prevail a little bit in this game tonight.
I think it clearly gives them some advantage.
Yep.
I don't think there's no question about that. You're exactly right, and you know, his kids are going to play hard, and we talked about that, and they're going to execute. This moment will not be too big for his kids.
Right.
You know, they're going to bring it tonight, and you know, and that's what I'm saying. Breathitt's got to shoot the ball well.
Yep.
You know, because how well they execute. You can't go 5, 6, 7 possessions without scoring against Hazard because they're not going to.
Right, no, they're not going to let that happen.
No. And that's going to be, that's the reason I said, but Breathitt's got to shoot it fairly consistent tonight, a high percentage.
Another thing I want to touch on, we're getting ready to go down to tip here in just a little bit. Before we do, for those at home that maybe don't see this all the time, understand everything, as coaches, we've played in this region tournament, coached in this region tournament, officiating. And We have regional officials that we play with all year long. You come into the regional tournament, that's switched. You get officials from different regions. And as much as the game of basketball is the same and it consistently should be called, we notice variables that change from region to region with officiating, and expect to see that affect some teams early. We talked about last night how sometimes it takes the first half to get everything figured out. That's one of those things maybe you have to figure out. How are these officials calling this from this other region?
It takes you kind of the first quarter to kind of get everything adjusted and figured out.
Yep.
Sometimes longer.
Sometimes longer.
But the team that adjusts the quickest may have an advantage early.
Absolutely. Get up early here. It's a good sign. You never want to be behind when it's region tournament. It's win or go home in this thing. Win or go home. Getting close to tip-off, guys. Exciting basketball here in the 14th region coming up on Hometown 24. We're going to take a break. Stay tuned. Get ready.
For 100 years, we have educated some of the brightest and best leaders of our region. At Owsley College, we stand for
work ethic,
quality,
affordability,
leadership.
Owsley College.
Stay close, go far.
Want to know more about Owsley College? Call us toll-free or visit us online at alc.edu.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
My friend looks at me and she goes, "You're having a stroke." If you're having a stroke, hopefully someone that's watching you or seeing it unfold knows FAST, which is face, arm, speech, and time to call 911. After the stroke, I just felt like I lost everything. If you don't have purpose, you end up with no reason to fight. I am Angie Aparo, and all I wanted to do was sing again.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
You don't need this on the field. You need skill.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available, whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Nice, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. First I took them to feel better. Then I just kept taking them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
Bulldogs of Hazard. Starting lineup first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bobcats of Breathitt County. At 1 forward, number 1, Jalen Turner. At guard, number 3, Jack Duty. At guard, number 4, Luke Bellamy. At center, number 5, Bryce Hoskins. And at forward, number 12, Braxton O'Hare. The Breathitt County is coached by Coach John Noble.
Breathitt County is a very dangerous team for Al Holland. He is a little bit nervous about the Bobcats. Well, you know, you take...
For the Bulldogs of Hazard, at guard, number 13, Wade Pelfrey. At guard, number 4, Jared Napier. At 1 forward, number 22, James Johnson. And forward, number 21, Reese Letcher. And at center, number 30, Logan Hall. The Bulldogs are coached by Al Holland. Our officials from the 15th region, Hall, Tyrone Fields, and Jim Creek. Our alternate tonight is Jordan Hall.
Breathitt County as it is Luke Bellamy to get the thing started. Breathitt County out on top early at 2-0. Hopefully we got that audio cleared up.
Looks like the Bobcats laying off a little bit on defense and really guarding the middle, Hurl. They're not guarding Fletcher when he goes outside.
We do have, well, I understand we have got our audio cleared up and everything's okay now. So I appreciate the caller that let us know that we were having problems. 2-0. Hazard with it. That's Hall at the elbow going to drive. Boy, Bryce Hoskins shuts him off. They go inside, and Fletcher gets the easy bucket.
Strong move by
Reese Fletcher with an easy bucket down inside.
Nice touch off the glass there by Fletcher.
Bellamy guarded by Pelfrey. Hazard opens up straight man-to-man. Good defensive ball club, this Bulldog team. Now out to Jack Fugit. He gets it to O'Hare. O'Hare, the quarterback on the football team for Breathitt County, and a good one. Here's Hoskins' jumper, good. Elbow jumper by Bryce Hoskins, and it's 4-2 in favor of Breathitt.
That's a nice looking shot. Good touch there, good follow through.
Bobcats coming up, apply a little mid-court pressure, and now they'll drop back. And it looks like they're going to do a little old diamond in two or something like that. No, it looks like maybe they are straight man-to-man.
Well, O'Hare staying in the middle to help out.
Out of the corner, Johnson, yes, sir.
Nice touch by Johnson.
Jacob Johnson, Hazard's most consistent three-point shooter from behind the arc. And it's 5-4 in favor of the Bulldogs. Fugit down low. Hoskins, good again. And right now, Bryce Hoskins, where'd he come from?
He's come to play, Earl. He has 4 already.
6-5, driving Logan Hall. Hoskins shuts him down along the baseline, but bumped him and fouled him. And we got our first foul of the game. It's going to be on number 5, Bryce Hoskins of Breathitt County. They will rule before the shot, so Hazard will inbound.
Pelfrey started to take that one, but decided to bring it out. Play smart, Pelfrey does. He doesn't take many bad
A junior, Pelfrey. Of course, they have 3 seniors. The 3 big guys along the baseline are seniors. Here goes Hall. No good. High off the backboard. Turner has it. Bobcats on the move. Underneath, Hoskins. 2 more.
6 for Hoskins as he uses the board well to get
6 of Breathitt County's 8 coming from Bryce Hoskins. And he just starting here in the last couple of weeks. There's a shot, no good. Good defense for the Bobcats. Fugit for 3, no good. Underneath, tipped out of bounds. It'll go to Hazard. That was a little bit of a quick shot, I thought. Probably wasn't set. Nobody underneath the basket here.
Correct. He felt confident when he let it go, a little too strong.
Andrew Ford into the lineup for Breathitt County, for Hazard. And going to the bench will be Logan Hall. And I don't think Coach Holland really liked the shot Hall took down here a few minutes ago. Here goes Pelfrey. Drive. Blocked by Turner. Run out Bellamy. Bellamy to the glass. No good. Tip it, no good. And a foul underneath is going to be on Hoskins.
Nice hustle by Hoskins.
And Hoskins has 6 points, but he's got 2 fouls, and that's going to have to put him on the bench.
Number 2, Tyler Christie into the game.
Tyler Christie into the line. It was how this kid play at Buckhorn last week of the season. He got 3 dunks.
Yeah, he can leap. Got good athletic ability.
8-5. Breathitt County with a 3-point lead over the Hazard Bulldogs.
Getting near the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter.
Johnson thought about a 3, now goes down the lane, threw up a prayer, didn't get an answer. Turner comes away with it for Breathitt County. Turner on the move to the foul line, pull up, jump shot, rolls on. 10-5, and Hazard down by 5 early.
Breathitt shooting well here early in the game.
3:40 to go. We're in the first quarter. Napier way out behind the arc, puts the ball on the floor now, and Hazard right now not a time. There's shot blocked by Turner. Out of bounds. It will go to Hazard. Boy, Turner out of nowhere to block that shot.
He's got good leaping ability, and those long arms, Earl, really helping him defensively right now.
And he comes to Johnson into Napier. There goes Reese Fletcher. Pretty move as he spun along the baseline and came back into the paint to lay it up off the glass.
Fletcher has 4 for the Bulldogs.
And it's 10-7. Bellamy only a freshman. This youngster's going to have to grow up in a hurry playing against the best point guard probably in the region. And Pelfrey. O'Hare for 3. Good.
Nice touch by O'Hare. Gets his first bucket. Deep.
Well, I'll tell you what, Breathitt County ain't intimidated by this 14th region tournament, are they? They come out here playing well.
Sometimes you just come into a tournament, you got nothing to lose, and you play.
Well, and, you know, everybody there's a long 3 good by Pelfrey.
Wade Pelfrey, deep 22-footer and all net.
$13-10, 2.5 to go. Turner, Fugit, 3, no good.
Fugit shooting deep, Earl, that's 25 feet.
Pelfrey, a little hesitation move, and he got bumped as he got into the paint. Foul's going to be on Bellamy.
That was on number 4, Luke Melody, his first, team third.
And for Breathitt County, or for Hazard, Fletcher will come out, and Logan Hall will come back in there.
Fletcher, 2 nice moves, 2 buckets for the Bulldogs.
They lob it inbound to Hall. He has to battle to hang on. Now takes it inside, spin, missed the shot, and they're going to get the foul on Tyler Christie. As you can probably guess, we're in the middle of Breathitt County's cheering section, so anything that goes against the blue-clad Bobcats is not going to sit well with the people around us.
Fans did.
I thought a pretty good call, though, you know. At the line, Logan Hall got, but I won't say that where they can hear us.
Logan, a nice free throw touch area. Have one more, his first point on the night for Hazard.
Hall rattles out. Here comes O'Hare. Crossover, good one. And he got fouled. Pushing foul. I believe that's going to be Andrew Ford maybe that gets that. No, 30, and that is Logan Hall.
Yeah. First foul on Hall.
They lob it in backcourt to Turner. O'Hare for 3, no good. Rebound down inside Logan Hall, or Ford gathers it in, gets it out to Pelfrey. Nice pass from Pelfrey, and intended for our Hall, and that's through his hands and out of bounds.
I like the pass, Earl. It was there, Hall. Got to be ready for that. So far, the Bobcats has been shooting the basketball deep and not attacking the goal as of right now.
Out behind the arc, the Bobcats have it up on top by 2, a minute and a half to go. We understand we did have, as we said, some audio problems to start the game, but we did get those things straightened out very quickly, and we are back and roaring now. Ball out of bounds. It'll go back to Breathitt County.
And for the Bobcats,
Fugit looking, now lobs it into Turner, minute 25 to go. Breathitt County's led all the way. Boy, what another great crowd for the regional tournament. So happy, David, to see this thing well attended for all the kids involved. They work hard. They need to the support of their fans, and they're getting it here in this regional tournament.
Absolutely.
And boy, Knott County has knocked it out of the park as far as hosting this thing. Long 3 by Napier, no good. Rebound run down, and here comes Fugit, lost it. Belfry has it, 50 seconds on the move. Johnson for 3 out of the corner, boom.
Nice shooter, Johnson.
14-13, Bulldogs by 1, and Jacob Johnson with his second three-point basket of the first quarter.
He loves the corner shot.
Young man always, before when I'm at a Hazard game, he always looks me up, speaks to me. Nice kid.
Yeah.
He did tonight. Right as they were going off the floor, I was down to do the interviews, and he came up to speak to me, and I appreciate it. Of course, I know his dad and know his grandpa, and good kid. Here he goes again, drives, and misses shot, but Logan Hall is there to put it in for a second.
Logan has 3.
Turner from midcourt, no good, and we reach the end of 1. The score, Hazard 16, Breathitt County 13. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching the 14th Region Basketball Tournament live on Hometown 24.
Can't high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
We are back, and David, Breathitt came out. A little flurry, hit Hazard with a couple of haymakers, but to the Bulldogs' credit, they settled down, took the punches, and now they're back in the lead.
It all changed when Hoskins got his second.
Yes,
and
it
come
did.
Out of the game.
Big key to the first quarter was when Hoskins picked up the foul. There's a shot good by Pelfrey, and it's 18-13, Bulldogs by 5. Hoskins is back in there to start the second quarter. He's got 2 fouls. Turner, 3 straight away, no good.
Breathitt not taking the ball inside at all at this point.
Pelfrey, crossover, teardrop, yes.
Pelfrey has
Timeout, Breathitt County, full timeout. 7:25 to go, first half, 20-13 in favor of the Bulldogs. We'll be back.
It's the taste of fresh, straight from the Kentucky land. Flavors, teasing, satisfying. It's recipes passed down, each word an expression of love. It's the taste of new and experimental. Time with family, friends, and friends to be made. It's when you take that first bite of the unforgettable taste of Kentucky and you realize it's better in the Bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
Welcome back to the Bort Combs Athletic Complex here on the campus, Owsley County Central High School. Breathitt County and Hazard going at it right now. Hazard on a roll. Last 10 points, 2013, a 7-point lead for Hazard and Hurl. Wade Pelfrey starting to heat up a little bit.
Well, you know, when you have the reputation of being arguably the best point guard in the 14th region, so you can start out a little slow, but when you pick up the pace, and that's what he did, and he's showing right now why he is one of the better guards in the region.
He elevates higher than people think, Harold, when he does deliver his shot. He's got good elevation.
Hoskins gets it over to Turner into the lineup for Hazard. Is number 12, Tyson Turner, and that bucket goes. They needed that bucket.
That was a big-time move, a nice spin by Turner, and a nice follow-through shot. Owsley County and Letcher.
Up next, surprise team without question in this 14th region tournament are the Cougars. They beat the number 2 seed Cordia and the number 1 seed Knott County Central in the district. And they have earned their way here, and Coach Winston Lee, I have them ready to play tonight as well.
Absolutely. You will see an effort out of the Cougars, and you will see the Owls as well on the floor.
Letcher back up off the bench for Hazard. He'll be checking in. Looks like Breathitt County has dropped into a zone. They go down inside. Andrew Ford got loose along the baseline.
Go by Andrew Ford.
Nice pass there too, Harold. Ford's first bucket, and Breathitt's got to answer.
Here goes Turner. They get it back out to Hoskins for 3. Good.
Tell you what, he is the surprise so far in the ball game.
22-18. Bryce Hoskins with 9 first half points.
And he set out half.
And he set out 3 more. You're right. Turner working against the zone. In the corner, Pelfrey. Fall away, that won't go. Rebound, Hall turns and whips Bryce Hoskins to the left hand and put it in.
5 for Hall.
Hoskins probably hadn't had 2 fouls. He'd have been more aggressive defensively
I think
there.
so too. Logan made a nice spin move there.
Hoskins thought about another three. Gets it to Turner. Turner pulls up, elbow jumper, good, and one. Foul on Tyson Turner.
Foul on number 12, Tyson Turner, his first, team second.
Ford will leave as Fletcher comes back.
Turner on the line for
Turner has 8. Going to go for the old-fashioned three-point play here with the free throw. Too strong.
Shot no good. Rebound down to Pelfrey. Works his way in front court. Picked up by Bellamy. Now takes him to the foul line. Kicks it outside. Breathitt County back the other way. Here goes Fugit. Yes, sir. 24-22. Bobcats are going nowhere.
Jack Fugit hitting that baseline shot for his first 2.
Out of the corner, Johnson. Working around the zone. Pelfrey thought about the 3. Won't take it. Johnson will. No good. Turner tips it outside. Pelfrey will try. Good.
Pelfrey, a very, very smooth basketball player. He has 10. He's in double figures already.
27-22. 3:49 to go, second quarter. Bellamy, the young freshman, gets it back outside. Breathitt County hanging around, being very patient with the basketball right now. They'll spread the floor a little bit, call for O'Hare to come out to get the basketball. He brings Logan Hall out from under the basket. Now they go inside to Turner. He turns on Pelfrey. Mismatch right there.
Yes, it was.
Turner much bigger and
wanted.
stronger than Pelfrey, and Pelfrey can't handle him in the paint.
Turner with 10 as he goes into double figures.
Hall gets it back outside. They work it around the zone. There is Turner open. He'll hit a 3. Tyson Turner.
His first 3 of the night.
Boy, we've got some scoring from some people you didn't really think you would see.
No. 1-4 offense set by the Bobcats.
And we got a foul on Jake Johnson as he got caught underneath the basket, being just a little bit too physical, and Turner will leave the lineup as Napier comes back in there.
Jake looks over to us and says, he didn't do it, so we'll play on.
They lob it in backcourt to O'Hare with 2:50 to go in a 6-point game. Hazard shot the ball pretty well from behind the arc.
They have. Both teams is really shooting the ball pretty good.
Inside to Turner through his hand, or Bryce Hoskins through his hands and out of bounds.
Bryce was wanting the bounce pass there, Earl, and he got the air pass. .228, 30-24, Bulldogs by 6.
Bulldogs for the 3, no good this time. Rebound Logan Hall, and Pelfrey will drive all along, lay it in.
Pelfrey's
got through along the baseline, and the Bulldogs up on top by 8.
Coach Noble is got to assign a player to Pelfrey. He's scoring at will at times, Harold.
And it looked like Bellamy stepped on the mid-court stripe, and we're going to have a timeout, Breathitt County. 1:54 to go. A 30-second timeout by the Bobcats. We'll keep it right here. And, David, I tell you what, Hazard, like we said, they took the initial haymaker from Breathitt County, fought back, got the lead, and now they're playing Bulldog basketball.
Yes, they are. The last defensive series for Hazard down here. They was waiting on the Bobcats to get it near center court, applying the defense. Then the two edge players over here tighten up, and it put him in a hard spot, Harold. He had to try to handle the ball. So Coach Noboy's got to have a release player to come up when Pelfrey scoots up.
Minute 54 to go until halftime in a 8-point game.
Expected a good ball game. A long way for this to be over, and we're going to see some good basketball.
Napier with it. Let's see, they may pull it out and run a little clock here.
Well,
see if they can pull him out of this zone.
Al likes Pelfrey, a one-on-one matchup. If
right now they're in a box and a chaser.
Yeah.
Box and a chaser. Inside Fletcher. Turns and lays it in. Fletcher too strong down on the block, and the lead has reached a zenith of 10. In front court. They go to Fugit. He'll fire a quick three. Good. Needed that basket there.
5 points for Fugit.
They've got a new man in there to Breathitt County. 33, Ty Carter. And we got a foul. That's going to be on Logan Hall trying to post up underneath.
And I'm like Coach Holland. Why? Why do you do that? You know.
Up off the bench comes Andrew Ford, and Hall's going to have to watch the last 65 seconds of this quarter.
Bobcats stay into that man-to-man pressure. Fletcher drawing the assignment. O'Hare's looking in to Fugit. But right there's the man they want, Turner.
Turner off the glass, good. Nice shot by Turner. 34-29, Breathitt County hanging around, down by 5.
Coach Holland will probably go for one here with 36 seconds to go. 5-point lead.
Coming up at halftime, I think we'll be joining our friends up stairs. Winston Lee and Jerry Stacy will take us through the halftime activities. 16 seconds, 34-29. They'll clear out a side for Pelfrey and let him go one-on-one against Carter. Whipped him, go in the corner, and a three by Johnson, no good. Rebound, Turner. Now O'Hare comes out of there, and they can't get a shot away. We've reached halftime in game 1 of the 14th Region basketball tournament tonight as Hazard leads Breathitt County by 5, 34-29. We're going to take a break. We'll come back as Wes Smith and Jerry Stacy will take us through the half. We'll be back.
These may cause drowsiness, so until you know how you will react to the medication, do not operate heavy machinery. Like your car.
Oh, totally.
There's more than one way to be under the influence.
All workplace offices can be stressful, some more than others. So you can imagine, if this was your office, you'd want people to slow down and move over. Every day, emergency professionals put their lives on the line just by showing up for work. When you see a service vehicle or a car in distress, slow down and move over. In Kentucky, it's the law.
Hazard, Breathitt County, Jerry Stacy, Winston Lee. Now guys, Good Morning America, LEX 18, they can all cover some good stories, but cover this story, Hometown 24, good friend beats his other good friend out of the district championship game, and we're still sitting here side by side.
Hey, listen, that's what
Put
it's
that
about.
on Good Morning America,
Listen,
huh?
I'm going to tell you a story around that is that, you know, we're good friends with a lot of coaches. You know, in this business, you create this brotherhood, and I I kept getting texts, which I guess this could be seen from the camera on Hometown 24. But after the game, I check and I get all these texts, and it's like, I've never seen a district in my life that sits together on the bench seconds before the game tips off, just sitting there talking. And I was like, yeah, I love BB, and I love Blue. So I guess a lot of people don't understand that. This is a brotherhood, man. I mean, if you beat me, win, lose, or draw next day, I mean, we're still in this sort of together in some ways,
Maybe I'm young and still not caught up on it, but Coach King is smart. He's sitting on the other side of the floor. I'm sitting here with Letcher and Bull Creech from Wolf County straight in front of me. I'm a little bit, should I be nervous right now?
No, I think you're exactly right. It is a brotherhood. We all think a lot of each other, and and when the game's over, the game's over. Yeah. We can help each other when we can help each
Absolutely.
other. And I mean, that's the way it should be.
It is the way it should be.
That's the way it should be.
And it's, we each understand. You have this understanding about how hard it is. I feel like a lot of people, you get paid, or you love basketball. You're getting to do what you dream of doing, and that may be true to an extent, but this is a hard job.
Oh yeah.
And you need
that support.
From your peers always. And so, here we are sitting together.
Well, it's like you just said, Winston. I can't tell you. You've been through them, I've been through them. As coaches, we have these times that it just feels like too much, man. And every time that happens, you'll get numerous texts at night, phone calls. Hey, man, pick your head up, hang in there. It's okay. And I love it about this game.
I can't tell you how many coaches felt sorry for me this year.
Hey, listen, they're not now.
They're not now, right? Can we look at my head coaching career? I don't want to hear it. Look at my record at my head coaching career.
Hey, listen, they would all trade their record for the season to be here
for that trophy.
That's right. They don't put records on banners, Winston.
I'm here, baby.
That's right, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, I know that it was a tough season at times for you guys.
Yeah.
But me and Wes were talking about it last night, that, having that kind of year and then watching your team through the district tournament and how hard they played with that kind of determination after a tough year says a lot about you as the coach, that your kids played that hard.
Yeah, I want, and more than anything, I want them and I want our community and our school, of course, to look back and that record is nothing. It's nothing unless you got something to show for it. And just what a testament to our young men, man, and how they persevered. And we were able to have something, that nobody can ever take away from us in that district championship trophy. So I hope it's something that goes down for them as something they can remember forever, as like, if you just keep your head down, keep working hard, don't let the negative bother you, then positive things will eventually happen. And I think that's what we saw.
It is. It's special to win a district championship.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
We won one 2 years ago, second time in school history.
Right.
And that's a big deal. Cool thing to do.
Yeah.
But I've been impressed with your kids. Look, when you end the season and you roll to the first game of the district, that record's gone.
It's gone.
Don't matter. 0-0.
Letcher County is 2-0.
Yeah.
Right now.
We're 2-0 right now.
That's right.
We're 2-0.
And that's all that matters.
And that's the one thing that we tried to really just hold on to at this, leading up to that Cordia game, is like, we're 0-0.
Yeah.
The rest, it doesn't matter at this point. We're 0-0.
Well, it's
and our
special.
guys really bought into that. Look,
we all wish it was our kids out there.
Did he win pizza for life? Did he win pizza for life? This happened last night.
It did.
Back-to-back nights.
Hey, magic happens here in Knott County Central.
We're going to have to move it back.
No, we were talking, it's special moments, and we all wish it was our kids, but Winston, I gotta say, being a coach, working with these kids every day, seeing any group of guys, the emotion on their face, the way they look after winning a championship, cutting down a net, it's magical, man.
Yeah.
That's why we're in it. It's unbelievable.
That's what it's about.
It's what it's about.
And that's what it should be about.
Yeah.
It's the kids, and what they do and what they deal with every day and how hard they work and the sacrifices, and not just them but their families. You know, that's what coaching is relationships to me. And you know, and you love to see those kids be successful at anything. And it's not just while you're coaching them. You know, I had kids coming here last night that I coached 25 years ago that's, you know, doctors and lawyers. And man, that's special. You know, those relationships, that's what coaching's about, guys.
That's why you do it. If anybody is doing it for any other reason,
it's the wrong reason.
And they're usually not successful.
And they're usually
not successful.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So are we going to talk about this game at all?
I guess we should.
We're having like the coaching heart to heart.
I'm not worried about Letcher Central and Owsley County. They're going to talk to you about that garbage in a minute, all right? Let's talk about Coach Al Holland and Coach John Noble down here. Winston, we've talked about it up here a lot. You have to think the name Al Holland and Hazard carries a lot of weight in this tournament. But John Noble, a little bit younger than Al we spoke about, but is becoming pretty prestigious in this 14th region. Tell us about this game, in your opinion, how it's going and what you think is going to happen.
I want to make a testament to that. Is a few years ago, I guess it's like, what, 6 or 7 years ago, they shared the memory the other day on Facebook. I didn't pay attention to the year. But it wasn't that long ago that I did see John Noble shock the world when Buckhorn beat Perry at the Nixon Center in Leslie County, when Perry had probably one of the better players in the 14th region, you know, in Jay Sean Page. So I've seen Noble do things comparable to what this would mean tonight if he were to pull this off. And it's a close game. I mean, they're hanging tough. They're shooting the ball really well.
They are.
But they're hanging tough.
Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning, that Breathitt would have to shoot the ball well, and they have. You know, I think that's really important. We talked about how we thought Hazard would go at this, how they would attack Breathitt inside, and that they've clearly got an advantage there. I think you look for Coach Holland to just keep beating Fletcher and Hall. I mean, he's going to stick with that because it's working.
And isn't it great that, you know, I feel like at any given time, if somebody's really able to push Hazard, Pelfrey is just going to make something happen. You know, and they say the cream always rises to the top, and man, Pelfrey's just one of those kids.
Well, and I feel like if we talked about Al Holland's style of play, if you're John Noble in Breathitt County, coming in toward the end of this game, you want the lead, because if Al Holland's got the lead, it's going to be hard to take it from him. He knows how to protect that lead and protect the ball.
Exactly.
And so if you're John Noble, you want to make that move early enough to be in that scenario.
Absolutely.
But again, Jerry Stacy, Winston Lee, you're going to see him.
I gotta go. I gotta draw up this game plan.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Guys.
Best of luck.
Thank you, baby.
Best
I
of
love
luck.
you guys.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back here in a minute with the rest of this game. It's going to be a great night, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, where you're watching us. Thanks for joining. We'll be back in a minute.
Yes.
Hey, it's Fun Arts. Welcome to the show, friends. If you're a longtime watcher of the show, you know that I'm a bit of a ladies' man. And today I'm here to tell you one of my secrets. Online dating. You know that if you're not smoking in your profile pic, you get doubled matches? The only thing smoking in my picture is my bod. So ditch the smoking pics, or I'm gonna left swipe that. Check out thetruth.com to see how you can left swipe that.
All righty, thank you very much. We're back, getting ready to go into the third quarter. Harold Mullins along with David Adams. Hope you have enjoyed the first half of the 14th Region Basketball Tournament, Hazard and Breathitt County. Right now, the Bobcats with it. Pelfrey outside to O'Hare. They look inside, get it in there to Turner. Turner turns, has it poked away, and Napier comes up with a steal.
Brought the ball down. You can't do that. You got to keep it up and be strong with the basketball on the block.
Appreciate our friends Wes and Winston and Jerry up there taking us through halftime, giving David and I a chance to catch a break. There's an offensive foul, and Logan Hall picks up his third. And he's not happy, or Al Holland is not happy. He is pointing over to our referee, and he is shouting out at him. And, boy, I hadn't seen the big man that upset in a while, but I thought it was a good call. Al just didn't want to see his big man pick up his
And
third
you
foul.
can't blame
And
him.
no. Bellamy for three, no good.
Not a vice shot. Nobody under the basket there.
Quickly, the other way, Napier pulls the trigger, and he can't get it to drop. But the long rebound run down by the Bulldogs more times than not. Those long rebounds are very, very, very easy to run down. There's a shot up and in by Hall, and the N1 opportunity.
Points for the Bulldogs.
Foul was on Turner, I believe.
All on the line shooting one.
All
nice
shot is good. Back to an 8-point lead for Hazard.
Logan with 8 for the Bulldogs.
So many people that have gotten in touch with us, contacted us, enjoying the broadcast. And we love doing the games. And on the way, Fletcher, no good. Rebound, and that's going to be a jump ball. And Logan Hall right there may be unlucky to get away from his fourth foul right there.
Yeah, Logan don't want to pick another one up right now. He would have to set for quite a long time if he gets another one.
Bulldogs with it, and Pelfrey now sets the offense, gets the play call, and drives off the high ball screen. Back into the paint, drop it off underneath Logan Hall.
Nice
Pelfrey with the move and the bucket, and Hazard back up on. .6:11 to go, a 10-point Bulldog lead. We'll be back.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
All right, welcome back. 39-29 as the Bulldogs have a 10-point lead. And Earl, we got our old buddy Brandon Miller here from Bluegrass Nation sitting beside of us.
Oh, yeah, he does a great job.
Yeah, he does a great job. Yeah.
In front court, Breathitt County with it, down by 10, needing the bucket bad. O'Hare leaves it with Bellamy, almost threw it away.
They've got to get some offense, Harold. You can't afford.
Oh, backdoor cut and a beauty and one. What a beautiful backdoor cut by Turner. And Jared Napier got caught looking at the ball, and boy, when you do that, they'll backdoor you every single time, and more times than not, the result is a three-point play.
Turner, good speed for his size. Excellent player.
And the shot is good, and the 10-point lead suddenly cut to 7.
Turner's only a sophomore. Nice young player.
Yeah, he's a nice player.
15 on the game for Turner.
There's a drive, and the ball lost, and now saved in by Johnson.
Fugit shot that deep.
Down underneath, and put up in the end by Bryce Hoskins.
Hoskins, 11 for him as he goes into double digits.
This is my grandkid.
Napier with the ball. Turner will be on him. Hazard setting the offense with Pelfrey down on the right block. Johnson over to Napier. Hits Wade Pelfrey down low. He's wanting Hall, but good defense by Hoskins.
5-point lead. Napier within the corner to Johnson. Bulldogs need a bucket. They have seen the 10-point lead go to the board. Driving Hall. Gets turned aside. Now Johnson drives to the basket, and the foul's going to be outside on Turner. And boy, had Turner not grabbed him, that would have been an offensive foul.
Team second. Number 12, Tyson Turner into the game for Hazard. And number 14, Austin Sperry into the game for Breathitt County.
Wade Pelfrey put it in play for the Bulldogs.
Outside it comes to Turner, down the lane he goes. No good. Tip, no good. Rebound. And the foul's going to be on Hoskins. And that's going to be his third.
Yeah. Coach Noble at this point, big decision to make. Is he going to pull him and save those two? But you know what they also say, Earl, it's do or die when you get to the regional tournament. Reese Fletcher will have two first.
At the line, no good.
I thought Fletcher left the line early.
Fletcher back at the stripe, and he missed a pair. Rebound comes down to O'Hare. Breathitt County in the run. Quickly in front court, Fugit. Boy, Jacob Noble wanted to pull the trigger, but he just didn't, just couldn't get it. Couldn't make it happen. Hoskins back to Fugit behind the arc. He'll pull the trigger. Good. 39-37. Bobcats back within two as they've scored 8 in a row.
Yeah, Fugit's got 8, and that was a deep one. That was 26-footer and all net for the Bobcats.
Down inside, here goes Hall block. Turner got a piece of that. Breathitt couldn't come up with it. Ball knocked down. Here goes Fletcher. Good.
Nice.
Boy, Hazard lucky to get that ball back and get a bucket out of it. 41-37.
8 for Fletcher. Yeah, they was. Breathitt's defense has picked up the last 2 trips down.
Turner drives, gets through, lays it up, left it short. Pelfrey on the move. Block. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. We got a foul. That's going to be on Tyson Turner. That's only the 3rd or 4th team foul on Hazard, so we'll have no shots coming up. I want to say hello to my grandson Evan. I understand he's watching and taking care of his little sister Sadie. So I better give a shout out to Evan.
Absolutely.
Doing his homework and taking care of his sister. Pretty good kid.
Absolutely.
Something me and you never did.
You can't beat that. Helping out.
41-37. Here goes Logan Hall down the lane, turns, and he got grabbed and fouled. It's going to be Turner picking up the foul for Breathitt County, and John Noble insisting that he walk.
Logan's going to be at the line.
His complaint falls on deaf ears, as going to the line will be Logan Hall.
Logan's pretty decent free throw shooter, Harold. He's got a pretty good form there. Misses it.
Boy, Hazard has left a lot of points on the floor.
Yeah, and this time of the year, in these games, that could come back to haunt you. You've got to put these things down.
Second one is there, and it's a 5-point lead, 42-35.
Hall has 10 now for Hazard. Pelfrey has 12 to lead in scoring. Johnson 6.
And meanwhile, I knew I'd get in trouble if I mentioned one of my grandsons and didn't mention the other two. So I got to give a shout out to Aiden and Ian. Down the lane, the steal in the bucket by Pelfrey. I know those two young men are doing their thing as well at home and helping take care of their sister as well.
Pelfrey with 14.
44-37. Breathitt County had cut it to 2. Now it's back to 7. Hoskins for 3. No good. They got their own rebound. Go back up inside. They lose it. Coming away with it is Pelfrey. A bullet pass blocked out of bounds by O'Hare. Boy, we've seen some athletic plays in this one.
Number 33, Ty Carter into the game for Breathitt County.
Coach Noble's going to pull Hoskins out. He doesn't want him getting that fourth. Wants to save him for the last quarter.
Crowd starting to really fill in nicely here. Good crowd on hand at the complex. And he comes to Pelfrey. Remember, after tonight, the field will be cut in half and down to 4, and a change in the format. And we got a blocking foul inside on O'Hare, and it'll send Logan Hall to the line. But the format change means the semifinal round will be played Sunday afternoon right back here at the complex. It'll be a 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock start for the doubleheader championship game. Still set for Tuesday night here at Knott County Central at 7 o'clock. Hall at the stripe, no good. Boy, they are not a really good free throw shooting team, are they?
They have missed 4 out of 5 of their last 5.
Second one is good. Back to an 8-point lead. The other way, Breathitt County with it. 36 to go. Turner's had himself a quiet but very productive game.
Yes, he has. 15 so far for Turner.
Open 3. That's not close. Rebound out of bounds, and I believe it was touched last by Turner, and so it will stay, Tyson Turner, so it will stay with Breathitt County.
Breathitt lines up, 1-4 across as O'Hare will get it.
And he comes to O'Hare. He lost it, goes down trying to battle, but Pelfrey has it. And coming out of there with it, what do we got? Timeout by Hazard to save the possession. A 30-second timeout with 1:12 to go in the third quarter. 1:45-37, and David, Breathitt has made run after run after run to try to get back at the Bulldogs. They got the 10-point lead cut to 2, and just can't seem to get over the proverbial hump, and now they're stuck back, down by 8. But I got a feeling there's another run or 2 left in the Bobcats. They're certainly not going to give up.
No, they're going to play. This is an atmosphere where you come, you don't quit in an atmosphere like this. You're going to play when 4,000 some people looking at you. And so these high school kids, they love this kind of challenge. And listen, Turner, look for him, that ball to go to him in the fourth quarter for Breathitt, and Wade Pelfrey will handle it for Hazard.
8-point lead, and Pelfrey has it out near midcourt. Let's see if the Bulldogs will hold for one. Almost a bad pass there. Turner gets it. Now to Fletcher as Breathitt comes out to apply a little more pressure. Bellamy, a freshman. They'll run to double team. Now cut back door and walking. Called on Reese Fletcher.
It's a good call, Hal.
Boy, was wide open on the back door cut, too.
Open and got 2 inches.
Pius had a little bit of steam on it as well, and he wasn't quite ready for it. Noble in front court. Leaves it off with Carter. A half minute to go into the third quarter. Bobcats need a bucket. Fugit has it. 3, good, and 1, and a foul. A chance for a 4-point play, and that will get you well in a hurry.
It will, and Fugit has 3 threes already in the ball game, and that makes 11 points for him. He goes into double figures with a chance to add a free throw to the total.
Fugit's 3-point Rainbow J will pull the lead down. He missed the free throw. And the ball lost out of bounds. It'll go to Hazard, 18 seconds to go. Boy, foul shooting is so important in a game. We saw it come into play last night in the Estill County, Knott County game, and could very well come into play here because Hazard has left a lot of points on that board. 45-40, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Napier will get it to Fletcher, and let's see if he'll work with it. 3 seconds, they take it away from him. Fugit, 1 second, stops, fires, no good.
It was close.
What a ending to the third quarter, 45-40. 8 more minutes of regional tournament basketball to go in this one. We'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
Oh, hey, bud. Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
I've been meaning to ask you, is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Fourth quarter here at the complex. Boys 14th Regional Tournament. Breathitt County will have the ball. And how big would that be in Fugit shot and get the ball back?
That would have been a great shot. Would have cut the lead to 2. But they have the ball now, and they're down by 5. And Bobcats is going to fight you to the end. They lost on a last second shot to Wolf County in the finals of the district. O'Hare has it now to Fugit.
Collins
O'Hare
is
wants
kicked
it
in
back.
the game. Collins is in the game, number 25 for Breathitt County.
First time he's been into the game. Here goes O'Hare. O'Hare spins at the foul line. Shot no good. And our cameraman got hit over there.
Got run over.
I tell you what, Big Zach's a big load to be hitting over there, ain't he? I'm telling you. Hey, protect the camera at all costs.
I know I would hate to go in there and hit it.
I say he's all right. He's a big youngin'. He'll be okay. Hazard with it. 5-point lead. Pelfrey to Napier. They look inside, and O'Hare knocks it down. Almost came up with the steal.
Coach Holland not liking going after the ball slow. He's wanting movement.
Well, he wants that. You know, he wants them to bounce past that ball in there. You throw it up there, and as quick as O'Hare is, he's got time to come around the side and pick that thing up.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice hustle by Collins. (45-40), Hazard leading.
A minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Stay tuned after the game. We'll get down on the floor, get an interview with our player of the game. Here goes Hall. Nice move, lays it in. 7-point Bulldog lead.
13 for Logan Hall.
Underneath O'Hare, no good. Tip, no good. Boy, Coach Noble wanting to foul out of the corner. Johnson gets it back outside to Napier, and they'll set it. And Hall now says he wants to take it to the basket, turns and fires it, missed the shot. Tipped it, no good. Fletcher battles, gets it back for Hazard. Now Johnson will bring it out of trouble. Senior leadership there.
We have timeout Hazard, a
30-second timeout by the Bulldogs. We'll keep it right here and take a look up into ahead to tonight's second game, Letcher Central and Owsley County. Owsley County, a team that we don't see a whole lot during the year. They from the northern part of the region, and Letcher Central, of course, we've seen several times they righted the ship and came on to play their best ball right now.
Yes.
And you got to give them at least a really good chance tonight against this Owsley County team.
Well, they've been shooting it well from outside, and their turnovers have been cut down, and they've had real good effort. Coach Winston Lee's got them playing some real good ball right now.
Hazard will have it as we get back to play, and Johnson will inbound the ball to Napier. 6 minutes to go.
Breathitt's come out of the timeout. They're going to have to match up because Coach Holland is pretty good about his offense turning over, and Coach Noble wants to put pressure and force Hazard to go up.
Hazard content now. Breathitt's going to have to come out and apply a little more pressure. Hazard is content to let this clock run. They got a 7-point lead. Already they've run off 30 seconds in this possession. There's a steal and a run out and he missed the dunk. Out of bounds, it'll go to Hazard. Turner tried to flush it. Now, in my days back years ago, that would have earned you a seat on the bench, never to play again. But then I could have never even come close to dunking it with both hands. So, but in this day and time, that's a common occurrence.
Turner got a lot of leap ability, Harold. He just...
Boy, in the regional tournament, I know it's nice and you want to dunk it, but boy, you got to get those 2 points and come on back and play a little defense. Belfry down the lane with a teardrop, and that won't go, and the foul underneath is going to be on Logan Hall. And that's going to be 4 on the big guy. No, it is not Logan Hall. It is Reese Fletcher. I apologize.
Coach Holland did not like Wade Pelfrey's shot selection there. Each possession is huge now, Harold.
7-point lead. Bryce Hoskins, we hadn't heard a whole lot from him since early on. They get it out to O'Hare. They go back down inside to O'Hare. He turns, puts it up right-handed. No good. Logan Hall tapped it away and got the rebound.
Nice defense by Hall.
Boy, when you get into tournament play in these possession-by-possession, grind it out basketball games that it is required that you do to win tournament games. Al Holland is a master of it.
Yeah, you go down, you get 2 possessions of Bobcats, and, you know, they missed the dunk, and then they missed the turn in the lane, and you're running out of time to do that.
We got a foul, and Turner picked up the foul. That is his 4th, and it's going to be 1 and bonus time for the Bulldogs. Wade Pelfrey.
Pelfrey got 14 points in the game so far.
Shot is good by Pelfrey, 47-48, 8-point lead now.
Pelfrey, I have 1 more for the Bulldogs, 48.
Down to 4 minutes to go.
Harold, it's getting where you got to make a move if you're the Bobcats.
Good again, Pelfrey with a 9-point lead, gives the Hazard the 9-point lead inside 4 minutes. Crossover dribble, here goes Bellamy. Rolled it in, nice shot.
Luke gets on the board, he's got 2. First bucket for him tonight.
All drives and now lost it and got it back. Boy, John Noble and the referee going at it pretty good down here. You're a referee in this game. You certainly don't want to call a technical foul in a game like this. Hazard continuing to kill clock. 3 minutes to go. Oh, loses it, gets it back, misses shot, rebound O'Hare. And we got a jump ball, and it'll stay with Hazard.
Reese Fletcher.
Bulldogs have pretty much everything go their way right now.
Yeah, they have. It all started with the missed dunk at the other end, Hurl.
Belfry missed a shot. Fletcher, another offensive rebound.
He's been huge. 49-42, 2.5 minutes to go as Coach Noble is going to start.
Belfry almost lost it. He regains control. Now to Napier and over to Fletcher, and he is fouled by Hoskins. And that is 5 on Bryce Hoskins.
Bryce had a good ball game. He had 11 points tonight. He started the game hot, got those 2 quick fouls, and came out. But I like him. He's a nice young player coming up there for the Bobcats. Harold, tomorrow night, it'll be the girls' 14th.
Oh,
region.
looking forward to going up to the girls' Final Four.
Letcher Central.
I'm there to tell you, there'll be a couple of good games.
Yeah, Letcher Central hosting that tournament and doing a very fine job up there in Whitesburg. 6:30, Owsley in Knott County, and then 8:15, Hazard and Letcher County Central. Reese Fletcher not had a good game at the foul line. Other than that, he's played good. He's played defense tough. He's made some good buckets, but he has struggled at the line. Down we go, O'Hare.
O'Hare drives it, now spins. Looks for help. Back outside, Bobcats need a bucket. 2 minutes to go. And we got a foul inside on who?
Looks like it's going to be on
Logan Hall. And that is 4 on Logan Hall. Andrew Ford into the lineup. Fletcher will take a seat.
Andrew Ford checked in for Hazard.
Bobcats, O'Hare, inside they go. Ford, yes, and one.
Good by Jalen Turner.
Turner has 17. He's going to the line for number 18.
50-44, and the Bobcats will bring Collins back in, but first they'll have to shoot the free throw. I don't understand this unless he's going in for Turner.
Going to play defense and let Turner play offense.
Turner rolls it in, 50-45. And we got timeout, Breathitt County, 1:52 to go, and the Bobcats down by 5. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
It starts with ingredients, rooted in flavor, recipes that come from the land and the heart. It's a touch of sweet, a hint of heat, a kiss of bourbon, a blend of past and present, tradition and creation, in places celebrated and places to discover. It's when you take that first bite of the unforgettable taste of Kentucky and you realize it's better in the Bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
50-45 here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. The boys' 14th regional tournament, and what a tournament it has been so far. Last night, Wolf County knocked off Prairie Central, and Knott County squeaked by Estill and 2 good basketball games last night. So, Harold, this tournament keeps going, and we're expecting the girls tournament like this too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you get to this part of the season and you get down into the regional tournament, you know, you like Coach Baker said, they don't give these titles away in the cheese line. You got to go out and earn them.
He's got a point, don't he?
Yeah, he does. I remember that. And what do we got? Foul. It's going to be on Breathitt County. Jack Fugit. Turner comes back. Collins will leave. Turner has been a offensive threat for the Bobcats all night long.
I'm sure he'd love to have that dunk layup back, Earl.
Oh, my goodness. How big is that? That missed dunk would be a 3-point game right now. At the line, Fletcher, good.
Fletcher
came in to catch the last 30 minutes of Knott County's practice today, and B.B. King trying to work on running people off the 3-point line, and I said that'd be probably a pretty good idea. Wolf County's been known to shoot a few of those.
Wolf County will shoot it.
Here goes O'Hare. It is blocked out of bounds. Logan Hall with the rejection, and with 1:42 to go in a 7-point lead. Bobcats will inbound in underneath the basket down to our right.
Bo Creech of Wolf County doing a great job with that team down there this year, Harold.
O'Hare's going to have to shoot that thing. It's getting deep into this game. Fugit down the lane with a runner. No good, won't go. Rebound, Logan Hall, foul on Fugit. Fugit is a senior.
Foul is on number 3.
And I tell you what, this Breathitt County team's got a lot of young talent.
They do.
I'm amazed at the amount of young talent, both boys and girls, throughout the region, and all the districts, all the teams we've seen.
Yeah.
Estill County has a lot of young, good talent. And, of course, you know, Knott County got young talent. Hazard just has probably more seniors than anyone. They start 3 of the 5 as a senior. But for the most part, they're going to come back and reload year after year as well. So Prairie Central, another team that Coach Hoskins played a lot of young talent. So future looks bright. Shot no good. 1 out of 2, and the lead at 8, and here comes O'Hare. He'll stop for 3, and that's an air ball out of bounds.
A little bit out of his range.
Timeout. Breathitt County, a 30-second timeout.
Bobcats will get a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, 53-45, and getting late. It's getting late. Breathitt's going to have to make a run, cause some turnovers.
Well,
Hope Hazard misses some free throws.
They don't have any choice now, Harold, I don't think. They're just going to have to foul. If they don't get the steal, they're going to have to put them on the line and come down and do it over and over and just as long.
Try to extend the game as long as you can, and you just wonder how long you can do that.
Miss King does a great job in that hospitality room, don't she?
Oh, yes, she does. Miss King does a great job, period.
She runs a great ship.
You know, she was down there last night. She's not been feeling all that well, but she was down there last night meeting the people and putting this school and this county's best foot forward, and tip of a hat to Kim King. She is an outstanding superintendent.
Does a great job. All the programs.
And make no mistake, her work ethic has not gone unnoticed across
everybody
the state. Yes, sir.
Knows that.
You're exactly right.
Very impressed with Letcher Central, Miss Maggard up there,
the principal and Miss Yance, the superintendent up there.
Doing a great
so
job.
we have a lot of good school people.
Professional people, no question.
Minute 13 to go, and Napier at the line, and his shot is good. And right now, Breathitt County starting to see the light begin to dim a little bit.
I missed free throws tonight, though, Harold. Larry King shooting that free throw, those go in.
One of the best free throw shooters you ever saw.
Yeah.
Napier with another one, and it's good.
Napier just plays his role, and he does it well. A minute 7, 55-45. Breathitt cannot.
Well, they're going to have to get some movement toward the basket. Here goes Bellamy. He'll pull up and hit a jump shot. Bellamy's had a good game as well. And he comes to Johnson, fires it ahead to Hall, and he lays it in. No, they wave the bucket off, as they say he was fouled before the shot. Foul's going to be on Fugit, and that is his third.
Jacob Johnson. Is that our player of the game, Harold?
I want to talk to Jake.
Did a nice job tonight.
We've had Hazard several times, and I don't recall this year talking to him, and he's a senior playing in this regional tournament. He's had quite a year, and head and shoulders, I would think, Hazard the most consistent three-point shooter throughout this season.
No question.
Hazard will take a 30-second timeout. Oh, it will be a full timeout with 49 seconds to go, and we'll take one as well. You're watching Hometown 24.
Tough drivers, tough competition, and tough tracks. It's time to get dirty. The most competitive series on dirt with the biggest names in late model racing. Jonathan Davenport, Tyler Erb, Earl Pearson Jr., Jimmy Owens, and more. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
$57-47 here at the complex. Boys 14th Regional Tournament. Hazard leading by 10. Hazard had a 5-point lead when the Bobcats stowed the ball. Turner goes down, misses the dunk, and Hazard comes back up, gets the bucket, and sort of changed tide right there a little bit. Could have cut that lead to 3, and
a big turning point in this game, David Adams. 3 by Turner, no good. Rebound Hall out to Pelfrey, half minute to go. There's a ball off the leg of a Bobcat and out of bounds. I don't think Al Holland cared a whole lot about that pass.
No, that was right in the crowd.
Both hands up looking at his point guard. So what are you doing? We don't need to score. They lob it inbound to Johnson, and he'll be attacked and fouled by Bellamy.
Number 4.
Harold will be making his way down on the floor here in just a little bit, and we'll take a quick break as soon as the game ends, and then we'll send it right straight to Harold to do our player of the game, Jacob Johnson. What a career he's had with the Bulldogs.
Al called Pelfrey over for a real quick chat, and by Noel, he was saying, "Son, what are you doing?" We don't need points. We need the clock to run. 58-47.
Al Holland going for his 10th regional championship in this regional tournament, Harold. It's been at it a while.
Yes, he had.
I had to joke him before the game, told him I had a big pan of candy that Ann Dixon sent me, and I wasn't giving him any. He wasn't going to get it.
59-47, 26 seconds, and Hazard is advanced into the semifinal round where they will join Knott County Central and Wolf County. Long 3 by Fugit, no good, and that is out of bounds at 12 seconds, and I'll make my way down.
Reese Fletcher will go ahead and put it in play for Hazard as Collins will come back in, and Turner goes out for Breathitt County. Ball comes in to Johnson. He puts it up to Wade Pelfrey. He will dribble the ball, and Breathitt County's going to let it go. And that's going to be the ball game. Hazard 59, Breathitt County 47. Bulldogs will move on. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back right after this on Hometown 24.
You don't need dip to be a great player. You need dedication.
Welcome back to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex here in Knox County Central High School, where game one, night two of the 14th Region Basketball Tournament in the book. Our player of the game is Jake Johnson of the Hazard Bulldogs. And Jake, I tell you what, Breathitt came out, threw a big haymaker at you guys, knocked you back out on your heels a little bit, didn't they?
Yes, sir. Hey, they got a good team. They got 3 or 4 freshmen that can play. They'll be a team to beat here in a few years, but that was an ugly win, but we'll take it. You know, region tournament time, anything counts, so it's a good win.
I thought you guys' experience in playing in big games came into play. You didn't get rattled when you fell down early. You went ahead and took care of business, got the lead. You hit a couple of threes out of the corner, and you were ready to go on and take this win.
Yeah, like I said, you know, we was them kids one time. We were freshmen, but now we've got some experience, so we know how to act when, you know, things don't go our way. So those kids they'll be here, they'll be in my situation in a few years, but it's good to finally get the fruits of our labor and get a big win.
Well, this has been a great year for you guys. You went to the All-A State Tournament. Let's move over here a little bit out of the way, Jake. We went to the All-A State Tournament, and now you're a couple of wins away from going to Rupp Arena. How big would it be for you personally to close out your career playing in the house that Rupp built?
And we've had a heck of a season. Before the season started, we said we want to win the YMT, All-A, district and region. We're 3 out of the 4. We got 1 more to go, 2 more games.
2 more games, and you will fulfill that. You'll check all the boxes.
That's right. I appreciate it, Harold.
All righty, Jake, appreciate you. I know you want to get back in with your teammates. We'll see you here Sunday afternoon, and you'll play either Letcher or Owsley, and it really doesn't matter, does it?
It's going to be a good one either way.
All righty. Jake Johnson, our player of the game, as Hazard moves on and defeats the Breathitt County Bobcats here to play in the regional semifinals Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Wes and the guys will take you up to tip-off of game number 2.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. At Homes for Our Troops, we build specially adapted mortgage-free homes with features like wheelchair access and pull-down cabinets that allow them to focus on their recovery and family. We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Hello, we're back upstairs. Wes Smith, Jerry Stacy. Got a very special guest, good friend with us here now, Coach Robert Bull Creech from Wolfe County. Coach, great games going on tonight. We just saw the great game with Breathitt and Hazard coming down the wire. 2 great coaches. Another good game coming up next. Coach Bowling, Coach Lee, Owsley County, Letcher County. Yesterday, we come in some really good games. Perry Central, Wolfe County starting off the night. And we talked about earlier, not an upset by any means, because ending the season, you come in with your Wolfe County group as one of the best teams in the region, playing as good as anybody on any given night. Tell us a little bit about your guys. What did you have to do to pull off the win like you did?
Well, we shot it really well last night. You know, we get up and down the floor and shoot it well. That's when we're their best, and shot it. Johnson shot it great last night. Sawyer Thompson had a phenomenal game. He had 24 points, 9 rebounds, and did a great job guarding Reed.
Stepped up big,
Kinda led us,
absolutely.
and, we got in foul trouble at the end. He had to play point guard for us, and did a great job with that. But just a good game, and looking forward to a big one with Nod on Sunday.
You mentioned you were going to take it really easy on Knott County come Sunday. I think it's Sabbath day, Coach. We got to be easy on Sunday.
That goes both ways. We talked about good games in the tournament. This thing drew up awesome for a fan.
Oh,
if you're a fan in East Kentucky want to see some good basketball, it's here this week. 4 really good games in the first round. Wolf Knott set up for a classic in the semi on Sunday, and Hazard playing Wheeler. This will be a great game.
Well, me and Coach Stacy have talked a lot about it, and I'm going to let him talk about this with you a little further in a second. Coach, talk about this region. I know me being able to coach in it, you coaching in it, all of us, he coached in it before. How about a region like this, and you touched on it, coming in any single team, look at those district scores.
Yeah.
Anybody can beat anybody any night. You talked about the fans having games to watch. Talk about that approaching this region, how it feels to be able to come out and play in a region this tight.
Well, we all came in here knowing we had a chance to win it, and that ups the level. You know, everybody was on an even keel. Hazard's always obviously the favorite. They've had a great year, senior dominated team. Wade Pelfrey at the point, but we're all shooting for them.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, I'm sure, practiced today and getting ready for us, and you know, we want a chance to win this thing. We all got that. But just a great week of high school basketball.
Coach, one of the things we were talking about last night that really impressed, you've got a young team, you know, so the future's bright in Wolf County. But the thing that really impressed me, you know, with 3 minutes to go last night, Johnson fouls out, and then just right behind that, Tolson fouls out. And your kids, hey, they were unflappable.
They did a fine job.
Step up and make free throw after free throw after free throw down the stretch.
Yeah,
they didn't play like a young team, and that's got to be encouraging moving forward.
You know, we started an 8th grader, a sophomore, 2 juniors, and a senior, so bodes well for the future. And those guys are poised. We played a tough schedule, played all around the state in some good games, and we've talked since day one to get ready for this tournament, and you know, we got it started off good the other night.
You sure did, and looking forward, I know you got Knott County coming up. You had a chance to play them, I think, right?
We did. We played a few weeks ago here, and it was on a Saturday, and it was a good game. But you know, nothing with the stakes like we got here on Sunday.
It's a different world now.
You know, we both got film on each other, and we just go out and you know, we're playing real well. They played really well last night. They got 2 of the better guards in the region that shoot it really well. I think a guy for Knott County that's really underappreciated is their center. I mean, he rebounds like a madman. He goes after it. We watch film on him all day, and he just goes at the offensive glass with a purpose. And we really got to keep him off the glass to have a chance to win on Sunday.
But Coach, we've talked a lot about, I actually loved, Coach Stacy made a comment yesterday during your game that, man, Coach Creech has to be fun to play for. You give your guys so much opportunity on the floor, and that's big for these guys. He mentioned young, Knott County, young, 2 young teams coming in, and let me tell you, you mentioned it in the region tournament, different than the season. Shots are harder, cuts to the basket are harder. Talk about those young guys coming in. How much does it mean for them to get this experience and move on through this region and progress, being so young?
It's invaluable. You know, we'll start an 8th grader here Sunday, and he'll perform, and a lot of other good players.
Good-sized 8th grader, might I mention.
Yeah. And he does a great job.
He does. Phenomenal guy.
Teams really have to adjust to him, and he's been a big help to us all year. But it'll be a big game here and a great experience for all our young kids. Like, Knott's got a lot of kids, and it'll be a fun game. Knott gets up and down the floor, we get up and down the floor, and it'll be a treat for the fans.
Going to be definitely an awesome game to watch coming up, and I'm glad you got to come up here and talk to us, Coach.
And we really appreciate all y'all do for the kids. This is great service for the kids, and I know our kids appreciate coming up here and being on TV and all the exposure they get, and we want to thank your sponsors and you guys for doing that. It means a lot.
We want to wish you good luck, not too good of luck on Sunday, but we want to wish you good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we're going to go down to the floor. We talked to him a minute ago, but he's going to talk a little bit about more about his game. Coach Winston Lee on the floor. We'll see you later.
Guys, and I'm down here on the floor with the head coach of Letcher Central, Coach Winston Lee. And Hey, you talking about a guy playing on house money. Now, if you was in Las Vegas, they paid you to come here because you're the last person in the world a lot of people thought we would see in the regional tournament. You beat the number 2 seed Cordia, you beat the number 1 seed Knox County Central, so you playing on house money, my friend.
Yeah, I don't go to the casino a whole lot, but if I did, I'd be sitting at that roulette table. You know, we're fortunate. You know, we're really fortunate. We're playing well at the right time, and it's a testament to our guys. They've just, no matter what, no matter the given circumstance, negative, positive, they just kept a cool head and kept their mind on the job at hand, and that was to win a district championship. And so we were blessed and fortunate to get that done.
Was it at any point that you finally thought the light bulb came on, you saw this team maybe starting to get a little better, and you thought maybe, hey, maybe we got a shot here?
Yeah, it's crazy, but, and I've heard this before. I was talking to Bull Creech after the first game, the Cordia game, and you know, sometimes you get older kids, like I've got a few seniors, who essentially just decided that they were not going to lose. You know, they weren't going to go home early, and they were going to give themselves an opportunity to play in a regional tournament. And so there was a point during the Cordia game, we got down 10 late in the Cordia game, rolling into the fourth quarter, and I could see it in their eyes in the dead time between the third and fourth quarter. They were not going to go down lightly or softly. They were going to fight with everything in them to turn the tide and be able to get that win. And it was at that moment between the third and fourth quarter of the Cordia game and the first round of district that I saw that change mentally more than anything.
Boy, I thought so as well. I thought that they played with as much guts and character and resolve as any team we've seen all year long, and now they're in the regional tournament. Step one, you got Owsley County. I would consider a very winnable game. But, you know, one at a time. I know that's an old cliche, but when you get here, you just got to play the game.
Man, it's crazy, and people's been saying that, and it's like I've told them all along. You know, we thought we should have won our first round game last year, and we didn't enter that one mentally sharp as we could, and so this year, for the past few days, it's been like, okay, let's take them one at a time, and let's get mentally prepared for this one. These are one-game championships leading up to the last one. And so we're taking this opponent like it's Hazard or it's Wolf or it's not, you know, or Cordia. We're taking this game with everything we have, and we're putting everything we have into it. And so I hope and pray my guys come out with the mental edge, and that's really what I'm worried about more than anything.
Well, we certainly wish you the very best. Would love to see the Cougars back here Sunday afternoon.
Hey, we mentioned this earlier. I was talking, I mean, you know, this team has just surprised me in every way, as long as everybody and everybody else too. I mean, you're right, we're playing with house money, but from this point on, the Cougars expect to win. So we're trying to sharpen that sword and get this one tonight and move on. So I hope that happens.
Ain't win them all till you win this one.
That's right.
That's right. Coach Winston Lee has been our guest. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Owsley County's head coach will join us then.
It's not beneficial to driving well. Spa day with hummus mask. Feeling the burn. Baking delicious cupcakes. Think that's crazy? Well, texting and driving is no different. Now that's safe driving.
Welcome back to the complex. I'm with Coach Gary Boland of the Owsley County Owl. Coach, it's tournament time. You're going to see some good basketball games. We've had them all over. Hazard and Breathitt, they battled, and now you're going to go against the Letcher County Central Cougars. What do you have to do to be successful against the Cougars?
Well, I'll tell you what, they have really played good during the end of the year. They beat Cordia and Knox County, two of the better teams in this region. We're really going to have to rebound well, hit our open shots. You know, we got a small team. We got to hit a few threes. But, you know, that's the reason they play the game. We're ready to go.
Now, you know Letcher Central, they shoot it pretty well. What kind of defensive strategy would you need to offset their shooting ability?
Well, we're going to probably get out on number 4 and number 10 really hard. They shoot the ball really well. One of them's 39% 3-point line. They got a big guy in the middle, that number 3, that really goes to the boards hard. I think he's averaging 14 rebounds a game. So we got to contain those 3 players to be in this game.
I was talking to you before we come on a little bit. I've got a friend in Owsley County, Jerry McIntosh, and I wanted to say hello to him. What a basketball guy he is.
He's one of my best friends. He's a great, he supports us 100%. He's just a really good guy.
Well, Coach, it's always good to see you. Coach Gary Bolin of the House, I want to wish you the best of luck. And I hope we get to see you again.
Hope we'll see you Sunday.
All right. Coach Gary Bolin of the Owsley County Owls. We're going to take a break. Basketball's about 9 minutes away. We'll be back here on Hometown 24 right after this.
How many letters? 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Which of the angles on the board are the one from the quiz on Friday? Jaden?
Research shows more and more 12 to 15-year-olds have arteries similar to that of a 45-year-old. But it doesn't have to be that way. Don't let your children grow up too fast. Encourage them to act their age through regular exercise and healthy eating.
Back up top, I love hearing from some of these coaches and hearing what they're feeling about the game right before. And talking to Coach Lee a minute ago, found somebody, Coach, in the stands that really thought they knew who was going to win this next game. And I wanted to bring them on because
we need to hear from them.
I want to hear from them.
Yeah, we got to hear from them.
They really felt like they knew who was going to win it.
Yeah.
Let me bring my friend up. Tell us on camera now, nobody knows how you're feeling right now, but who do you think might win this next ball game? We would have never known. We would have. The Cougars here in the house tonight. Right. Oh yeah. Thank you very much for coming on with us tonight. All right.
Really appreciate you.
Don't fall right here. Thank you. The Cougars, there you have it. I love the mascots and the pride, man.
Yeah, that's what this is about.
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
it. The atmosphere is great. Now, we want to talk about Hazard, though. This game's coming up. It's going to be great. But let's talk about what we just watched, whether you're tuning in on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah, real quick, because I want to get to this game, but I thought, that was a typical Hazard Bulldog, Al Holland coach team. Execution. It's just a thing of beauty to watch, them get into something, not work, move the ball side to side. He sets them up, runs again, second pass, easy bucket, easy shot. It's a thing of beauty to watch them run offense, and they done a good job down the stretch, maintain the lead, made free throws. They're probably the team to beat. We talked about that earlier. Very good, sound team that's not going to beat themselves.
Well, we mentioned if Breathitt County let Hazard get that lead that late in the game, we talked about off air a little bit, that score in the first half compared to the second half. Second half, like you just mentioned, execution.
Yeah, and good players making good big plays. Hall and Fletcher inside. Fletcher does a lot of little things that don't always add up in the score. The 50-50 balls, the rebounding at the right time. Hall on the post, Fletcher on the post, and then Wade Pelfrey always makes the right play. Good decisions. He's an extension of Coach Holland. You can see that he's a coach on the floor, runs the team beautifully, and when they need a big shot, he's there to come through.
Absolutely, and with that experience, I think, Jerry, and we think about, you mentioned to me earlier how nice it is to be a coach and watch what we watched when Al Holland wants something done, it's at the snap of a finger, and the guys are in it, ready to go. These guys have played in Al's system for years. They know what he wants, and he's got them there.
Yes.
And that's big at a game like this.
It is. It absolutely is. And let's get on to this game here. I really want to talk about especially Letcher Central. And we talked about it a little bit when Coach Lee was here with us a while ago. You know, I forget what their record was coming into the district tournament. I think they were 6-19 or something like that. But, you know, they're 2-0, won the district, beat Cordia, a very good Cordia line team, knocked them off, and then beat Knott Central. And you know, Coach Lee has got his kids, after a tough year, playing hard. That was the thing that impressed me in the district, the effort level his kids played. We talked about how that says a lot about Coach Lee, and to me it really does. Letcher's lucky to have a coach like Coach Lee, a good man that cares about the kids, that the kids will play extremely hard for, and a good coach to boot. I'm excited about the future for the Cougars over there in Letcher County.
So many of those 18 or 19 losses coming into district as well were down to the wire.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
This is a team that you cannot look at their record.
No, they're way better than their record. Absolutely.
And looking into this game, I don't want to take anything away from Owsley. Coach Gary Bowling, since he's been there, Owsley County's a school that when you look through the 14th region, you don't see come up. The Owsley County Owls. It's been so long since they've made this appearance.
You're right.
Coach Boland's come in, brought this team this far. Huge for such a small school, small community like Boonville, Kentucky. And wish them the best of luck. I do feel, however, that and Coach Boland's going to throw a lot of things at Letcher, I think. But Letcher Central's a team that plays in this region very consistently. Owsley hasn't been here in a while. I think that experience pays off so many times. And like you said, this Letcher Central team is so much better than what that record depicts them as
I think about how much better they are right now today than they was a month ago. You know, and that's what I'm talking about. That speaks volumes. And you know, he's got some kids that's really worked hard and earned what they're getting now. I'm happy for his kids.
I am too. Momentum, you mentioned coming into this district, beating the Cordia Lions, beating Knott Central. These guys have to feel like they're a good team now. They believe in themselves at this point.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And you know, and right from the first game in the district, when they beat Cordia, they was consistent. They played that way that night. So that tells you, again, a lot about Coach Lee getting his kids ready and believing from the first time they threw the ball up in the district that they were going to beat Cordia. And that's what they were
never
able to do.
gave up on this group. We never, not once, gave up on this group. And we talked about the friendship earlier. I heard so many times this season from Coach Lee after a game, Coach, we were right there.
Yes,
we
and
were
they
so
were.
close.
They were.
Right there. I wanted it. And now they're finally getting it. Watch out for this Cougars team tonight against the Owls.
Yes, absolutely.
I might agree with the Cougar on the outcome of this game.
If I had to guess, I believe I would agree with him too.
Coach, good band last night with Owsley County. Another one
tonight.
We're going to get ready for the game. We're not going to talk all night. We're going to let you watch some basketball here in the 14th. We'll be back right after the break. Don't leave. Watch this game. It's going to be good.
They gave me Vicodin after my knee surgery. They kept prescribing it, so I kept taking it. I didn't know it would be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
I told him, I said, did we do a better job than y'all did calling?
Versus the Cougar of Letcher County Central.
Are we getting ready back?
Owsley County at guard, number 11, Jacob McCoy.
We are back as we take a look at the starting lineup for tonight's second game. Owsley County and the champions of the 53rd District, the Cougars of Letcher Central. Taking a look at Owsley County, number 11 is Jacob McCoy. Number 1 is Austin Evans. Number 5 is John Gibson. Number 2 is Trent Sebastian. He's their main kahuna right there. Number 2, Trent Sebastian. And number 3 is Andrew No. Once again for Coach Gary Bowling and his bunch of Owls. Evans, Sebastian, No, Gibson, and McCoy. Owsley County dressed in maroon and trimmed in white. For Letcher Central, big contention here from Whitesburg. They'll start the 5 we have grown accustomed to seeing. Matthew Dick, number 2, and Ryan LeBruin, number 10.
LeBruin is an excellent outside shooter, Harold. He likes to shoot the 3-ball, and he will shoot it deep.
William Parker will start in the backcourt along with Dylan Webb and Joby Johnson. So for Coach Winston Lee's Banner Cougars, it'll be Dick, Webb, Williams, LeBrun, and Johnson. And Johnson and Letcher Central dressed in white, trimmed in blue, as Coach Winston Lee will send out this team to play in the regional tournament. And if ever there was a Cinderella team that no one thought would be here, it's this Letcher Central team.
You're right.
They knocked off number 2 seed Cordia, number 1 seed Knott County Central to get into this tournament as the winning side of things. And Owsley County will have the basketball. Coach Bowling up to instruct his team. He's already put the suit jacket to rest somewhere over there on the bench. He is gone to shirt and tie. He's ready.
Man-to-man by the Cougars.
Trent takes it into the dotted line and hits the short jump shot. Sebastian Trent. Or make that Trent Sebastian, and it is 2-0.
Nice shooter, Harold. Very
long,
athletic.
lanky, and extremely athletic. Letcher Central will face the man-to-man defense. They're following LeBrun everywhere he goes. Johnson out. Dick, 3. No good, not even close. Rebound down to Sebastian. Penetration all the way off the glass, too hard off the glass. That was McCoy, and Letcher Central will have it.
Yeah, McCoy not a good angle there as he went in. He was covered up. Made it a tough shot.
Owsley County, straight man-to-man deep. Now this time down they've gone zone. Boxing a chaser really as they chase LeBrun all over the floor. In the corner it goes to Webb. Puts the ball on the floor, now brings it right back out. LeBrun comes to the corner to get it, but boy, they've covered him up. Here goes Dick, spins in the paint, kicks it out, and Parker Williams puts Letcher Central on the board.
Parker's first 2 tonight. Had a good district
tournament. By the way, we didn't mention it a while ago with all the excitement. At the halftime of the first game, somebody got in Tim Short's pocket again, 500 big ones. Tim's going to start the drinking if they keep this up.
I'm not going to feel sorry for Tim Short, Harold Mullins. No way. No
Three-point
way.
basket is good in Owsley County.
Plenty money. Plenty.
Owsley County up on top by 3. That's a back-to-back nights here in the regional tournament. Somebody has hit a mid-court shot to win $500 from Tim Short Automotive Group.
Young man from Breathitt County.
Letcher Central inbound, driving Parker Williams, no good. Johnson rebounds and puts it in.
Nice move by Johnson. His first 2 of the night. Johnson's a junior. He'll be back, but there's 4 seniors out there with him.
Yeah, very senior-dominated ball club is Letcher Central. 1 slot left to be filled in the 14th Region Final 4. Here goes McCoy. Down the lane, gets through. Put it up underhanded, no good. Looked like he may have pulled a muscle or something a little bit.
Went in there odd, taking that shot.
LeBrun into the corner. They'll let Dick have that shot, but now Parker, what do we got, a foul?
Parker making his drive there, and
foul is on number 1, Austin Evans. That is his first, and team foul number 1 on the Owls.
You'll see Parker Williams take that ball to the basket if there's a gap.
Down the lane, Williams missed the shot. Boy, it was a nice play. He just didn't convert.
Owsley County. Sebastian is the guy that you've got to pay a lot of attention to. He has excellent moves, can really elevate on his shot.
Right now they spread the floor, and looks like Owsley County is going to be in no hurry. Winner gets Hazard Sunday afternoon.
4 o'clock.
In the corner, moving with it is Gibson, almost threw it away. Trent gets it back, down the lane he comes. Oh, what a nice move. To the left-hand side of the basket he went, brought it back over his shoulder, and Owsley County leads 7-4. And we got a foul. That's going to be on McCoy, I believe.
Now number 11, Jacob McCoy, his first.
Officials this year from the 15th region. Working
Foul
hard.
number 1 on McCoy. Team foul number 2 on Owsley County.
Clock running, 7-4.
Dick penetrates, threw it up, no good. Webb with the offensive rebound in the bucket.
Webb timed that perfectly, the head fake and go back up.
7-6. Owsley County is led from the jump. The ball almost lost. To get it back into the corner and bringing it out of trouble is No.
Owsley moving the ball.
Owsley is in no hurry.
No.
Owsley County lost to Estill County in the 56th district tournament.
Sebastian
Number 14, Brody Bentley.
thanking his teammates.
Bodie Bentley comes in. Leaving will be Matthew Dick.
Thought Evans was going to backdoor there. Sebastian hit him, but it didn't work out.
Underneath, and Johnson fires it up, no good. Ball's out of bounds. They're going to give that ball back to Letcher Central. Did I see that?
I think so.
Up and in by Bentley. Oh, I didn't see that, I'll be honest with you. I didn't see anybody from Owsley County around the basketball. 8-7 as Letcher Central gets his first lead.
Bentley with his first bucket tonight.
Into a zone, and they're trapping out of that and extending it out to almost out to mid-court. Trent has it now. Goes into the corner. They bring it cross court. That ball almost thrown up here to us. There's a three straight away, no good. Rebound, way up to claim it for the Cougars.
He goes high that time, Webb does.
Tomorrow night, it's back to Letcher Central and the girls' Final Four. Looking forward to that. Knott County Central and Owsley County, and underneath Webb puts it in, and we got a foul.
Webb's fourth.
Foul was on number 1, Austin Evans, and that is his second, team foul number 3.
Webb on the line shooting 1.
10-7 Cougars. Shot is good.
Gets the row, and Webb has 5 for the Cougars.
Front court, and Owsley County loses it out of bounds. McCoy lost the handle. And Bowling, Coach Bowling will take a timeout. 1:22 remaining first quarter, 30-second timeout, and David Adams, Owsley got off to a good start, but it looked like they killed their own momentum. They started holding the ball, really wasn't looking to take that thing down into the paint, and kind of stymied their own momentum.
I think they were going up, down well, getting good looks, because Sebastian's so athletic anyway, but by them slowing this down, it's Boost Letcher, so they're going down and attacking the goal. So I see if Coach Bowling gets back to turning Sebastian loose.
11-7, and the Cougars will have the basketball. Will bring it into front court. They have a 4-point lead. Little 7-0 run for the Cougs right now to give them this 4-point lead. They go cross court. And the ball turned over. Coming up with it is Owsley County. Quickly ahead. Trent stops. Teardrop won't fall. LeBrun held the other way. Missed the shot. Tipped up, no good. Still, they cannot get it to drop. Trent comes up with it for Owsley County. Quickly in front court. They pick the pace up a little bit. 45 seconds. Cross court, and a three is no good. That was McCoy.
McCoy got a good look, just short on the shot.
LeBrun, no good.
That's in his range. He can shoot that.
Back the other way, quick three. That's no good. Owsley County's got the offensive glass. Gets it back out, and there's a left-hand jump shot. Good by Gibson.
John hit a nice shot there, 16-footer, and he gets in the scorebook.
11-9, 8 seconds. LeBrun gets it in front court. Now, Cougar got to do something with it quickly. They're not going to get a shot off. We've reached the end of one. The score 11-9. Letcher Central will be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Are we back? Welcome back. Second quarter getting ready to start here, and we're underway. 11-9.
Kind of a slow beginning to this thing. Owsley County got ahead early, only to see Letcher Central come back. For the most part, they've done great defensively on LeBrun. They leave him here, and he penetrates, kicks it off. Webb goes baseline, short jump shot, no good. Webb will run it down, get it back, and loses it. And what do we got? A foul on Bentley of Letcher Central.
Bentley a little too much arm there, and Harold got an old ball player that played for me at Owsley in Georgetown, Kentucky, Cassie Whitaker. I want to say hello to her watching the game tonight. We've got them from all over.
Yes, we do. Front court, Owsley County almost lost it. Saved by the new guy in there, Lynch. And now somebody will take a three. That is Lynch. He shot no good, and the rebound comes down to Johnson of Letcher Central.
Leslie.
There's a three out of the corner.
Oh,
good
nice
by
This come in the game.
New man in there, Anthony, or Isaiah Adams.
Nice shot. He just come in the game and checks in and says, give me the rock.
Go inside. We got a foul on Webb trying to reach around.
Coach Bolin wants to play number 1 out of bounds.
Foul on number 3, Dylan Webb. That's his first, team second.
He changes his mind, going to run stack this time, he says.
Check back in for Letcher Central.
And it comes. Trent fires a 3, no good. Rebound down, and Webb has it for the Cougars.
Kind of surprised Trent ain't down on the block here on the ball entering into him. He's got great jumping ability.
Ball knocked out of bounds.
Greg Mullins on board tonight?
I don't know, is he?
I figured he would be. I knew he watched the first game.
There's the ball knocked down, stolen. 3-on-1 the other way. They'll get it over, and Trent will miss the layup.
Nice
Boy,
pass.
Trent missed it at point-blank range. Webb the other way. He won't miss it.
Webb has 7, and Sebastian there is got to take advantage of that layup for Owsley County. He's got to hit that.
Trent has it, kicks it outside, and now there is a 3 on its way to the bucket. No good.
Webb has
That was Lynch.
rebound.
And back the other way. Johnson lays it in, and Owsley County finds itself down by 9. And they throw it away. And Coach Bowling wants a full timeout. Don't want this to get away from him now.
Yep.
5:30 to go, second quarter, 18-9. Cougars will be back.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfies, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I'll tell you what, 18-9 here in the opening of the second game here. Letcher County Central in Owsley County, and I want to say hello to Gary Gibson out in Boise, Idaho tonight as well. Gary.
Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's ever thought up in Boise.
Hey, I want to tell you something. Why he moved there, I know it's because his grandkids, but I want to tell you something. It's cold there all the time. All the
They
time.
tell me it's cold in Boise in July. 18-9 in front court of Owsley County. Of course, I usually run into Gary every year at the state tournament. There's a long
Adams
three.
is playing ping
Good
pong.
by Adams. And Letcher Central up on top by 12, 21-9. Owsley County needs a bucket.
6 points for Adams. He's come in and hit 2
Sebastian
threes.
open underneath the basket. They couldn't get it to him. Now he gets it back, goes up in the paint, and misses the shot. Rebound down to Webb, and Letcher Central trying to put their foot on their throat right now.
Webb 7 rebounds here in the first half of this ball game so far.
Underneath Johnson, they knock it away. Ball saved in. Owsley County has it. And they throw it away.
Yep. Spacing's not good on that break. They was too close. Got to have a little space when you run your break.
Johnson kicks it corner, 3. Adams again.
Adams.
3 straight.
And
3-point basket by Adams.
He's working on his interview after the game.
Yeah, he's wanting to be on with me, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's a give and go, and the basket put up and in by Evans, 24-11.
First 2 for Evans.
Top of the circle, Johnson goes down the lane, leave it off to Webb, and that's just too easy, David.
Yeah, Webb has 9 for the Cougars, and use the board, and you're right. That's you just not supposed to get that easier look with the paint.
26 to 11. Kick it back out, and there's a three, rainbow three, no good. Long rebound. Al's get it back, and Sebastian will hit a three.
Sebastian.
He's got 10. He's in double figures for the Owls.
Was that a 3 or a 2? That was a 3. 26-14. Driving with it is Webb. In the corner, and Matthew Parker, no good. Or Parker Williams.
Parker Williams will fool you. He is lightning quick, Earl.
He had a big game against Knott County Central in the championship game of the 53rd District.
Got good speed. Parker has 3 for the Cougars.
27-14. And Williams converts, and they've doubled up Owsley County with 2:58 to go, second quarter, 28 to 14. Owsley County front court, ball kicked out of bounds.
Owls get the ball back. Here we go. Good pressure by the Cougars as they're trying to trap.
Into the corner. Here goes Sebastian. Now kicks it in, and they'll bring it back out. And McCoy's 3 is no good. Owsley just hadn't shot the ball well.
No, they're shooting it short on a lot of their shots, too, I've noticed.
And they're getting good looks.
Yes, they are.
Webb's going to take it in himself and lay it in.
Webb has 11 for the Cougars.
All the way to the basket, shot put up, no good by Evans, and Letcher Central's got it again. Cougars look like they want to play in the semifinals, don't they?
They want to come back Sunday the way it's looking right now.
LeBrun shot no good, rebound tapped out, Owsley has it. Shot got that rebound. Now they go down low, and now the jump shot. No, they feed it underneath, and Sebastian, I don't know, got hit, didn't you?
Yeah, it was body contact.
But it's put up and in, 30-16. Ball stolen, and foul's going to be on number 11, McCoy.
Yeah,
that is his second. And Adams is going to get a break, and all he did was shoot it 3 times and score 9 points, wasn't he?
Absolutely. He's having a good ball game.
Underneath, wide open, Bentley missed the layup.
We call this the square.
Didn't put it up on the board, and it cost them. There's the ball picked off by Webb. He fights it all the way down court, but finally gets control and lays it in.
13 for Webb as he is bringing Letcher home, Harold.
Owsley front court they go, and the ball put up and in, and the basket will count.
Basket is good by
Andrew No, and the foul was on Isaac Lucas.
Isaac Lucas is first, team third.
.53 seconds till half. Webb, 9 boards.
Here goes LeBrun, and he lays it in. Not a whole lot of defense there. 34-18, 40 seconds to go. And the ball thrown away, intended in the corner for a shot, and that thing is thrown away. Webb will leave the lineup. 34 seconds. They'll, I'm sure, hold for one.
Cougars in a spread floor right now. You're right, they're going to go down. Probably started at 7 or 8, make the move, leaving the lane wide open for plenty of room.
LeBrun gets it back outside to Dick. 10 seconds to go. Got to do something with it. Almost threw it away. Bentley now in the corner to Johnson. He drives and lays it in. No one shut the baseline off. And Johnson gives Letcher Central an 18-point first half lead. And David, Letcher Central playing very well.
They are. They're hustling, Harold. They've got confidence right now, and those two things go a long way.
36-18 at the half. We'll take a break. Let the guys tell you how all this came about, and we'll see you back here in just a little bit.
Every empty seat at a concert, a game, or a special event is a missed opportunity to say thank you to a veteran or service member. By giving your extra tickets to VetTix, you'll help America's heroes reduce stress, strengthen family bonds, and create a truly happy memory that will last a lifetime. Give the experience. Give the memory. VetTix. Give something to those who gave. For more information on how you can make a difference, go to vettix.org.
Hey, I'm a county coroner. It can be a tough job, but you know what makes it even tougher? Seeing people senselessly die because they didn't bother to use their seatbelts, or senselessly die because they got distracted by their phone. Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down, because by the time I see you, it's too late.
Back here at the half, Wes Smith, Jerry Stacy. Jerry, we talked about Letcher being a little bit more experienced with the regional tournament. Maybe have just a few more, what I like to call dogs.
Yeah.
I think they've got a few more dogs.
Well, I quote coaches all the time. You know, Adolph Rupp once said he had never seen a mule win the Kentucky Derby. It takes horses. So I think Letcher, I think you're right, Coach. I think Letcher might have just a little bit more talent. Owsley County's playing really hard for their coach. But I think Letcher's just a little more talented right now.
Well, different ball game from season to region. Region tournament, like you said, region tournament's like the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
That's the big show.
Oh yeah,
and
that's
you gotta
right.
have those horses.
You gotta have horses.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a different ball game. But we're seeing a lot of that execution. A lot of the execution from Letcher here too. I feel like they have given Owsley County opportunity after opportunity to cut into this lead, keep it a ball game, and Owsley's missing some bunnies at the rim. Letcher, on the other hand, is making the majority of their mistakes that they're making from Owsley. So,
well, they are. I think the reason they're up right now, 18, they doubled them up at the half. I think it's good coaching because the pressure has sped Owsley up a little bit. Coach Lee's been willing to give up a bucket here and there to get the pace that he wants. The pressure has bothered them a little bit. They've turned it over, took a few bad shots, and then Letcher's capitalized. I just think it's good coaching.
I do too, and he's looking, good coaching is exactly right. When you've got guys like Dylan Webb inside for Letcher, and he's using that. Dylan's struggled at times this season, but tonight, big show, region tournament, he's executing for the offense that Coach Lee's wanting. They're getting buckets at the rim. Johnson's getting easy buckets at the rim through the offense and execution. Their style, their pace, like you said, and it's paying off.
Kids are playing really hard, playing well for Coach.
You can really tell they've got that confidence too.
Yeah,
Can you see that confidence in this team?
It exudes from them right now. It's completely a different team than I seen just a month or so ago. I mean, they're playing with so much more confidence and so much more effort. they're really playing hard and playing well for Coach right now.
And I know Coach Gary Bowling at Owsley County pretty well. I got to coach against him
Yes.
at my last job at Junior Cannon. Great guy and really smart guy with basketball. Knows the game very well. He loves different defenses. Look for him to go in this locker room at halftime, come up with something for his guys
Yes.
to try to give them one last spurt to try to bring this back. I'm afraid, however, if the Owls don't use that one spurt to come back in this game, it might start to get a little bit out of reach for them later as the game goes on.
Right. How often do us coaches put an emphasis on the first 3 minutes or 4 minutes of the second
Makes or
half,
breaks.
third quarter? It does. And so often you see that. You see either a team get back in the game or they get put away.
Yeah.
And so the first 4 minutes is going to be really, really important.
And Owsley, I have to say it again, I never want to discredit the job they have done. Got to play against these guys at Junior Cannon. They have improved, Jerry, tremendously over the last few years. And it shows by them getting to a region tournament.
Yeah, that's exactly
they made
right.
it to the dance this year. So
They're doing something right.
They're doing something right. Great job done. I do want to give a shout out. We're talking here 14th Region basketball. I do want to give an honorable mention to right here in our coverage area, Owsley College women.
Yes.
Coach John Mills were able to pull out the win over KCU the other day.
Absolutely.
76-68. Great job for them.
Yes.
This NCAA tournament they're in is a huge deal for that school. It's a big-time league. It's awesome.
Yes.
Really good schools, and to go in there and get these wins, hang some new banners for that regional championship there and get to go play in a national tournament. That's huge.
Absolutely.
That's huge. And also, I want to give that Scott Cornick coming in.
Absolutely.
First year as head coach for the college men's team, gets his regional title for the NCAA, and that's huge. Great job for them. Also, over
Kentucky
KCU.
Christian. Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's got a freshman. I want to give a shout out to Noah Cottle. He's got a freshman over there that I really think it's contributed to them in a huge way this year. And you know, he's a freshman.
Yeah.
You know, he's got him for 3 more years. And Scott, look, Coach Cornick's done a great job over there. I'm excited about the direction that they're going right now.
I am too, and it's very good to see. We talk about this region tournament and all these guys. These college teams are all of these best players on one team.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They recruit these kids, and you know, and they're really our home team here in the mountains. They really are. And you know, we all should be supporting them even more than we do support them, but we even more because they take care of our kids here first. They're first. And you know, I've always appreciated that about Owsley College.
And it's a great opportunity. They get to go play in these national tournaments, travel the country and successful with it.
I think they're playing up close to the Great Lakes here in the national tournament.
I think they usually play that up northern Indiana, right at the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Great. I was there with Coach J.R. Hammond, got the opportunity to go up there. A Class A operation up there.
You know, their kids get exposed to that. That's what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. When we come back here in this game, Coach, we talked about that spurt from Owsley County. Do you see anything that, if you're Coach Bowling, you say, okay, and I want to tell you one thing that I see, but I want to ask you too. We talked about second chance opportunities.
Yeah.
How often do those come back to bite you? They're usually an and one because you foul them off the rebound, or it's a kick out three every time if you don't get those defensive rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that towards the end of the second quarter, right before half. Long rebounds that you've got to get to them, especially, you know, on the defensive end. You're exactly right. It's almost, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's got to be high. You know, they come up with it and they kick it wide on three, or they'll pass somebody cutting, lay up and one. It just happens every time. Or on the other end, a bad shot, a quick corner three. Usually it's a layup on the other end.
Well, you got that. We talk about these kids all the time, and as we get older, it's amazing how much different we see the game, isn't it? But those long threes, like you said, corner shots, it's going to come off hard, and they're layups on the other end.
Yeah.
And that's why I love the E word you use all the time.
Yeah.
Execution.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
got to take the shots
Yeah.
that you need in these games, and that's huge.
You know, I always say 90% of the game, really, truly, is above the shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you got to know what you're doing out there. You got to understand. You know, if you don't understand what you're doing and you're not seeing the game while you play the game, it makes the game more difficult. And it's a huge portion of the game is here.
Well,
and you know, in your better players, you can see that in them. You don't have to have nobody to tell you. You can just see that.
Well, LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo don't come very often, especially in Eastern Kentucky.
No, that's right.
So you got to use your mind.
That's right.
If you don't have that natural God-given ability.
Yeah.
And like you said, in the locker room up there. And we see all these other coaches here. Hazard up here looking at who they might face on Sunday, whether it's the Owls or the Cougars, getting prepared for that. Also part of that execution is the game planning, getting your team ready for this game.
Absolutely, you're exactly right. You know, I want to look, just for a second, I want to look ahead. You know, Sunday we got Knott Central and Wolf County. I'm excited about watching that game. You know, if you're at home and you want to have an opportunity to watch a great high school basketball game, you got Wolf County with a young team, plays 7, 8, 9 deep, plays extremely hard, they shoot it well. Knott County, Dameron, Napier, just outstanding guard play. This will be a fun game to come and watch. 2 o'clock Sunday, and then we should have a Hazard and the winner of this game following that at 4 o'clock. So you all come out and watch these kids and support them Sunday.
Only one way to get there Sunday. We got to pick a winner here tonight
that's right.
for the second game. So let's get ready to go do that. We'll be right back at you right here on Hometown 24. Thanks for joining in. Let's get another winner for Sunday.
There's an epidemic spreading. Scientists say it can change your brain. It can release dangerous chemicals like formaldehyde into your bloodstream. It can expose your lungs to acrolein, which can cause irreversible damage. It's not a parasite, not a virus, not an infection. It's vaping.
All right, welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half, 36-18. Cougars out in front, and it's been all Cougars ever since. Really about 2 minutes left in the first quarter, Harold.
Yeah, it really is. I thought Owsley got off to a good start, unable to maintain their momentum, and Letcher Central, let's just face it, they come in here on a roll. They've been playing their best ball of the year, coming off back-to-back impressive teams. If there was one team that really, if you looked at before the district started, if you looked at one team that probably would not have been here, it would be these Letcher Central Cougars. But they, I tell you, Winston Lee got them playing right at the very right time, and now we got a foul as we start the fourth quarter. It's going to be on LeBruin.
He's got good effort out of the kids, and they've played extremely hard, and they've been playing together and hitting some shots, and that always helps.
They throw it away. Coming up with it is Parker Williams. He'll take it all the way and lay it in.
Williams with that speed, and he plays it in. 6 for him.
Sebastian the other way with the nice soft touch in the lane.
12 for Sebastian on that one.
Ball knocked down, almost stolen. Now it is thrown away. Sebastian has it, and he turned it over. LeBron gets it in front court. Parker Williams, no. Johnson stick it back, yes.
Johnson, a smooth player out of that basket. 8 points for him. 40-20. Cougars by 20 with 7:05 to go.
Quick three out of the right corner is good by number 5, John Gibson.
Gibson has 5 in the game.
Owsley trying to extend the defense a little bit. Way up Johnson. They'll bring it back outside. Dick Johnson, teardrop in the lane, no, but Webb's there, missed the putback. Battling, coming away with a Gibson.
Webb had an excellent shot there, but did not use the board.
And what do we got?
Should have a block.
Bodies all over the place, and the foul's going to be on Austin Evans, and that is his third.
Back across the line after all of them crossed her. 2 out of 3 goes back across. You're going the other way.
Are you saying good call?
That's the rule. I'm not going to doubt these striped shirts.
Long 3 again, Gibson, no good. Back to the girls' regional tournament tomorrow night. We'll be on the air around 6:15 with our pregame. Long 3, Dick, no good. Knott County Central and Owsley County. What a matchup that will be.
And then you have the Cougars and the Bulldogs.
There's the driving layup put up and in by No. And then in the nightcap, you're right, it'll be the Cougars and the Bulldogs. And if this holds true, come Sunday afternoon, we'll have another Bulldog and Cougar matchup. Underneath Johnson, good.
Johnson has 10.
Long 3, Sebastian good.
3-point goal.
15 for Sebastian on that long 3 in the corner.
Bad pass out of bounds, and we're going to get a timeout by Letcher Central. Winston Lee don't like the looks of things. Lead cut, 20-point lead cut to 14 with 5:12 to go, and they'll take a quick 30-second timeout, and Owsley's starting to play a little better, my friend.
Yeah, they're starting to hit some shots. That always helps, and Coach Lee doesn't want his team going down, putting up a quick one or putting up one off balance. He wants a good solid shot out of them, and he doesn't want this to get their run. They had a good balance there, 18, 20-point lead, and now it's down, like you said, Earl, 14, and a couple more shots, and you got a ball game again.
Yeah, you're exactly right. 42-28, 5:12 to go, third quarter. And Owsley County will try to get back in it with McCoy handling out front. Sebastian long 3, that's an air ball, but teammate there to get it, and they get it back inside and out of bounds, kicked out of bounds by Webb. A little bit of overpassing there, I thought.
I thought so, too. I thought Sebastian had a shot there if he wanted to go up in the lane and take advantage of that. He leaps well.
Sebastian drops it off underneath, and it's put up and in by No, and suddenly it's a 12-point game.
Andrew No's 4th point on the night for Owsley County.
They've got Sebastian at the point of this press, almost turned it over, but Parker Williams gets it back.
Look for him to go to Webb. He's wanting the ball, but having trouble seeing him.
We got timeout by Letcher Central. Right now, they look mystified by this 1-2-2 trap.
Yep. Owsley County trying to speed the game up a little bit, Earl.
We'll take a timeout with them, 42-30. Letcher Central will be back.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
42-30. Letcher County Central's lead has went from 20 to 12 in a hurry.
In a, what they say, a New York minute.
Boy, we got everybody sitting around us here tonight. Brandon Miller down at Jackson.
We got the superintendent
We
from
got the
Estill
ball
County.
share. Yeah, we got a lot of,
In it comes, and LeBrun with it. Handling outside, he got bumped and foul. That foul's going to be on McCoy, I believe.
Number 11, Jacob McCoy,
3 on McCoy.
Here comes the double team, and a nice job. Webb's got it.
Parker Williams outside the arc. Owsley County has picked up their defensive intensity, double teaming the ball. Now Parker Williams down inside. His runner won't go. And Johnson dropped it out of bounds. It'll go back over to Owsley County. And, hey, the Owls a bucket or two away from getting back in this thing.
Absolutely. You get to regional tournament play, nobody's just going to quit and give it to you. You're going to have to keep playing.
Driving shot off the glass, no good. Sebastian up to get the rebound, and they've got him with a foul.
Coach Bolin thought he went straight up. So
he may have a case there, I'll be honest with you.
Good leap by Sebastian.
That's 3 on Sebastian, or Trent Sebastian.
I just don't think you can pull him out. They get real small when he's gone.
He's at the point of this tramping press. And go inside, Webb down the lane, too easy. Somebody got to get step in front of him, David.
15 for Webb, and he's having a good ball game, Earl.
44. He may want to talk to me after the game.
He may want to talk to you after the game.
Yeah, you got these guys standing in the line trying to play well. Get a chance to talk to me after the game. 44-30, 3:10 to go. I got so tickled last night after the Estill Knott game. Colby Napier, Knott County's player that made 2 free throws to win the game for the Patriots. I thought he was going to have a heart attack before he could get his heart rate down. We got a technical foul on Owsley County's coach.
We have a technical foul on the assistant.
Bentley has, after that bucket, he gets 4 on the night, and Owsley County's coach is
Coach
not
Gary
happy.
Barrelton thought Sebastian got, he was called for a foul for over the back, and he thought the same thing happened down at the other end, no call.
Parker Williams.
So that was his gripe as Williams goes to the line for the technical foul shot, and he makes 1 out of 2. And the 12-point lead suddenly is 17.
7 points for Parker Williams.
Put a star by that play.
Senior over at Letcher County Central. Plays hard every time out.
Webb gets the ball into Adams. He had a big first time. Now Johnson. Owsley County takes it away from Parker Williams.
Parker's trying to go where there's no opening there.
Long 3, and that's short. Gets his own rebound. Goes up, got it blocked by Johnson. Webb has it poked away, and Trent Sebastian with the bucket.
Sebastian 17.
Kind of thought we might see a flush there.
Yep, he's athletic.
There's the ball and a steal. Owsley giving, go underneath, and a push from behind by Bentley.
Yep, Bentley couldn't stop there, coming at a speed.
Foul at number 14, that's Brody Bentley, his second, team second.
Letcher pushing that lead back up to 15. Earl was 12.
At the line, Evans, no good. Boy, you can't leave points on the floor, can you?
Not this time of the year, you cannot.
One more, this one is good, and it's 47-33, 14 points Letcher Central lead. Winner gets Hazard Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. That first game's already been set in stone. That's Knott County Central and Wolf County. A lot of people looking forward to that one. There's the ball knocked down, almost stolen. Bentley gets it back and puts it up no good. Rebound tipped around. Adams, Webb, good.
Webb has 17, and he's
Sebastian pull up in the lane, no good. Rebound comes down. Letcher Central with a minute and a half to go has the lead back up to 16. Boy, you got to take your hat off to. We talked a little earlier about Knott County Superintendent Kim King. Well, you got to take your hat off to Miss Yance at Letcher Central, Gracie Maggard, the principal there at LCC, and all her staff. What an outstanding girls tournament they have put on to this point.
absolutely. And you've got a lot of superintendents in their area.
And while we at it, we better give a shout out to Bobby Pollard here at Knott County Central as well. His staff has been outstanding.
You know, you go down Breathitt County, Mr. Watts does a good job, and
we're
Mr.
lucky
Saylor,
in our
Esco
region.
County,
We are lucky in our region to have a lot of
sports superintendents,
sports-minded
with their
superintendents.
academics.
They
Absolutely.
are. I wouldn't call them exactly sports-minded superintendents, as I would call them.
Well, I'm going to be nice to them because when I visit their school, I do want to go to the hospitality room, Harold Mullis.
Yes, I don't blame you. But they are all about kids, and
Absolutely.
after all, sports, academics, whatever. It's all about those youngsters, those Jimmies and Joes, I promise you that. Underneath the basket,
Nice
shot would have
move.
been in by Evans.
Evans used the board well when he went deep under.
And since I'm a grandfather to 3 boys in one elementary school here in the county, I'm going to be nice to them.
Absolutely.
51-35 as we head to the fourth quarter. Letcher Central 8 minutes away from a date with Hazard in the semifinal round. We'll be back.
Welcome to Memphis. I'm Jamie Erdahl from the SEC on CBS.
You think of hospitals and treatment as a dark cloud, and St. Jude is not that. Just the work that's being done here and to support it is the most important thing in my opinion, because that is not something in our lifetime that we should have to deal with, which is a child dying. The fact that the numbers keep going up in terms of survival just proves the point that we should keep giving. Cannot stop until they are surviving and thriving.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they gonna know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
A lot of people would like to have John Bentley.
We get back to play, and Letcher Central Robinson misses in close. And Owsley County will come in front court, need to make a run. That drive to the basket there by Evans, a good beginning. And Owsley County's going to extend the pressure 3-quarter court.
7 for Evans on that layup.
LeBrun has it knocked out of bounds. It was touched last by Parker Williams. I tell you, Owsley's press has been effective.
Yes, it has. And Coach Winston Lee, if he survives this one, he knows some things he's got to work on the next few days.
In the corner, Sebastian, yes, sir. Don't look now, but we got an 11-point ball game with 7:11 to go. And
Sebastian with 20.
Dick trying to face the pressure. LeBrun gets it in front court. Parker Williams off the glass. A very difficult shot, but he made it pay off.
9 for him. Letcher 1-3-1 zone.
Long three, McCoy good.
3-point goal.
And it's a 10-point game, 53-43.
McCoy's first bucket. And it's a big one.
They continue the double team pressure. LeBrun is fouled from behind by Brandon Lynch.
That was on number 13, Brandon Lynch.
LeBrun has not got to shoot it open.
I don't
tonight.
recall LeBrun shooting a single three-point shot tonight,
No,
do you?
They've covered him well. And here we go. Nice pass to Johnson.
Giving, go, and Webb has another one.
Webb has 19 to lead the Cougars.
Making a strong pitch to talk to me after the game, Mr. Webb.
Absolutely.
Sebastian drives baseline. He got fouled.
And we know Coach Dickie Adams and Bumper's up there watching the game
Foul
tonight.
is
Harold.
on Webb.
And her buddy Dexter Campbell, no doubt.
I saw Dexter over here the other night.
Yeah.
He was over here last night, wasn't he?
Well, he was at Letcher Central.
Was that where I saw him?
Yeah.
Three-pointer, good by No, and we got a 9-point ball game.
7 for him on that deep 22-footer.
And we got a foul. This time it's going to be on McCoy. And that's going to be 1-and-1 time, I believe. No, the next foul will be a 1-and-1. That's 4 fouls on McCoy. And coming in the lineup is Shot. And boy, this 1-2-2 trap and press has really been effective. It's speeded up Letcher Central. They've taken some hurried shots. There's one dick out of the corner, no good. And they've got to run out the other way. Here goes Sebastian. He loads it up, no good. Rebound coming away with it is LeBrun.
I thought when he changed in the air and...
Well, he went away from the basket. You got to go to the basket in that situation. Anytime you go away from it, you're lowering your chance of making the shot.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Way up. Down low, Johnson has it poked away. Ball knocked away, stolen. No has it ahead, Sebastian, and he is fouled.
Nice pass there after the steal. Put a lot of mustard on it and got it to him.
A and one right there would have been a
huge play.
Huge play, you're right. And for Letcher Central, we're getting ready to get a substitution into the lineup.
Not in Owsley tomorrow night. Should be a good ball game, Harold. And then
Here's like
Hazard
Nigel Nichols.
with that back court going against Coach Baker's defense. They've been playing well.
Sebastian Good lead down to 8.
Look forward to good games.
Nichols in, LeBrun will go to the bench.
5:01 this game is.
And Sebastian gets it to 7. 55-48. What once was 20 is now 7. Here comes the press in the backcourt. They jump it across the line to Webb. Giving go. Webb goes up underneath and lays it in. And Webb has been a big
21.
A big effort tonight by Dylan Webb.
He has been the man so far.
All the way, lay it up and in by Evans, and a foul. Foul's going to be on number 2. That's Matthew Dick.
9 for Evans. He can go to the line.
And a bucket, a free throw here will get it to 6. Shot no good. Rebound. Sebastian almost came up with it, but they got a run out right here. We got what? Timeout on the floor by Letcher Central. 4:32 to go. 57-50. Cougars by 7. We'll be back.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Here comes the press as we get back to play. Webb with it. Facing the day. He lost it. Sebastian lays it in. 57-52, and it's a 5-point game. Front court, Letcher Central goes inside the Webb. Here he goes in the paint. Good. Webb just having a monster game.
23.
Dylan Webb.
Yeah, that was a nice touch. Just over the rim, gets her to go.
4 minutes to go, and Owsley County, Sebastian thought about a three in the corner. Evans goes in the corner for a three. No good by Gibson. Rebound down to Webb.
Who else?
Webb gets in the corner. They'll get it outside. Boy, that's an old place to be. And Letcher Central's Winston Lee.
I thought that was a good timeout by Winston Lee.
And a 30-second timeout.
A 30-second timeout.
By Winston, 59-52. And David, Coach Lee cannot be happy with how his team has reacted to this three-quarter court press. They have not been, Webb has had a monster game. The only thing that's kept them with their lead.
They've had the turnovers occur outside the paint. Once the ball entered to Webb, they handled it fine, but he was not getting the basketball. And after the last two trips down, he's got it and he scored.
Sebastian's had a big game as well. How many has he got?
Sebastian has 24 for Owsley County.
He's had a big game, 59-52. 3:25 to go, and Letcher Central inbounds the basketball against the press. Nichols has it, almost lost it. Double team, gets it to Webb inside through a bad pass. Here comes the Owls. Sebastian has it knocked out of his hand, out of bounds.
3:09 to go.
Good crowd here, really, from Owsley County. They have cheered their Owls on with gusto across the way. Long three, no good.
Johnson.
That was McCoy. Headed the other way, Parker Williams missed the shot, got his own rebound, and got fouled. And the foul's going to be on number 13, Brandon Lynch.
Parker fighting that hard and did a great job after he missed that shot to get that rebound. He's got 9 opportunity to be in double figures.
That is good.
10 for him.
Letcher Central
Number 5, John Gibson.
trying to extend their winning streak here. Nyla Bruin in, and Nichols leaves.
Yep.
But this team kind of came together. Coach Winston Lee said he saw it happening right before the district. He saw the light beginning to come on for these guys at practice, and they have played well over the last couple of weeks. Driving to the basket, left man in. That is Evans.
Evans goes in the double figures.
Fouls on Dick. He can cut the lead once again to 6 if he can convert here. And he cannot. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Owsley County.
Webb did not grab that with both hands.
Trying to get a one-handed rebound. That will not work. Out of the corner, three, no good. Tip, no good. Webb has the rebound. Webb's got to have a double.
Yes, he does.
Foul is on number 11, McCoy, and that is going to be his fifth, I believe. And coming into the lineup for Owsley County will be Seth Schott. Schott, a freshman. Owsley County has Lynch, a senior. Gibson's a senior. Sebastian, a senior. And Evans is a senior. So they start 4 seniors and a junior. McCoy, a freshman. LeBrun, shot good.
Bruins got that nice touch, nice follow through. He's got 3 on the night, Harold. They've done a nice job on him, but he's done a good job passing to open teammates as well.
Shot is good. 63-54 front court, Owsley County. Into the corner they go with it to Gibson. And driving all the way, putting it up left-handed is Austin Evans.
13 for Evans.
Evans has had a good game as well.
Yes, he has.
Front court Johnson. Down low to Webb, and he put it in.
Webb has 25.
Webb, long, lanky, very athletic. And a steal and a bucket by Parker Williams. And that may be the dagger right there.
13 for him.
There's a turnover. Minute 35 to go. Front court LeBrun. LeBrun weaves his way through traffic, and now there's a 3 by Parker Williams. And that will turn the lights out on him for more likely than not. 3 out of the corner, Sebastian, good.
3-point goal.
Sebastian has 27.
1:11 to go, lead back down to 11, 70-59. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
Going pro takes time. Quitting smoking does too. But with a little help, you can do it. Get the resources and support you need to quit smoking from the American Cancer Society at cancer.org/smokeout. It's worth a shot.
Cougars with the basketball. Good pressure on them. Owsley still in that trap, and they've got to. This late in the quarter, you got to put them on the line.
Last minute, we got an intentional foul on Evans. He grabbed him around the waist. It's going to be 2 in the ball back for Letcher Central.
Yeah. Parker Williams, senior, going to the line for 2. First one comes out.
Shot is no good.
Parker has 16. A pretty good ball game for him. He's an aggressive player. He good defensive player. He hustles very hard. Good teammate.
Had a big game against Knott County the
Yeah.
other night. He missed a pair.
He stepped too quick behind off the line to miss that one. He should have stayed on the line and let it hit the rim and fall through. He normally does that.
Williams will or Webb will inbound. Inside a minute.
And they're going to put them back on the line.
And the foul this time will send LeBrun to the line.
They have no choice.
And
They
it's
gotta
double
do this.
bonus time now for Letcher Central.
No choice but to foul and see if Letcher can go ahead and hit free throws the rest of the way out.
See the contention from Hazard High School leaving the gym as Coach Al Holland has seen it. All he needs to see is he'll go home and get his Bulldogs ready for the semifinal round coming up here Sunday afternoon. LeBrun at the line, and he missed the second one. Rebound Webb. And foul this time is going to be on Lynch.
Well, looking ahead, Knott County and Wolf County at 2 o'clock, and then at 4, it looks like it's going to be the Cougars to take on the Bulldogs.
I'm thinking you're probably right. LeBrun missed the shot.
LeBrun, 1 out of 3, and that's not normally like him.
Got this one to drop. 49 seconds.
6 points for LeBrun, and here we go.
Shot no good, and Letcher Central back in control. Let's see if Owsley will let it run out. 35 seconds. And almost stolen, and Owsley County now. Letcher Central will go to the goal. Coach Bowling had told his kids not to foul, and after they tried to take the ball away, Parker Williams said, enough of this, I'll just take it on in and score. Going to the shot will come back for Owsley, and Letcher Central is going to bring some new people into the lineup.
Coach Lee's going to let Johnson have a break. He's been on the floor a lot tonight, and Webb has 2. And Webb, big game.
And Webb will be our player of the game. We'll get him on after the game. Shot no good, 27 seconds, and what do we got?
Webb,
we'll get some more people into the lineup.
Yeah. Webb, a big game, 25 points. As soon as the game ends, we'll take a break, and then we'll send it down to Harold with our player of the game, which will be Dylan Webb of Letcher County Central. I want to remind everybody tomorrow night, we will be at the girls regional tournament up at Letcher County Central, where the Owls of Owsley County will take on Knott County Central, and then at around 8:30 it will be the Hazard Lady Bulldogs taking on Letcher County Central.
Final
Lady
25
Cougars.
seconds of this one, and we have a timeout. I don't know if these guys think that you get 4 of these timeouts and you got to use them all, or you'll get fined, or what. I don't know what it is, but you usually see them use all their timeouts.
I think Coach took a timeout there, Harold, just to thank his seniors, and they played a game. And
They have done well.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll see them foul any.
Yeah, he
Final
wanted to
20
tell them
seconds.
they've had a good season. They made it to the region, and Class A, Coach Bolin of Owsley County. Adams with the ball, and Bentley's going to bring it back around. And the Cougars are just going to throw it around. Adams with it. Behind the back. 3 seconds. And Owsley gets steal, and Evans will not get it off in time. And that's going to do it. Letcher County Central moves on to meet the Hazard Bulldogs in the region Final Four, 73-62 over Owsley County. We're going to take a break, and Harold will be down with our player of the game, Dylan Webb of Letcher County Central. Stay with us. It's your own Hometown 24.
I gave thanks with tickets to a concert.
Looking for a unique way to show your gratitude for our nation's veterans and service members? One that will immediately and directly impact their lives? Give your extra tickets to VetTix. How will you give thanks? VetTix. Give something to those who gave. For more information on how you can make a difference, go to vettix.org.
Welcome back here at Knott County Central, where Letcher Central has just advanced on as the season rolls on for the ever-improving Cougars. And our player of the game is Dylan Webb. And, hey, young man, you had quite a game. 25 points and about a big number of rebounds. Sebastian, pretty athletic in there, isn't he? The big guy for Owsley County.
He is. He's a heck of a player. He played hard. And he gave me a run for my money. I mean, he's good. He's got a bright future.
You know, you guys did not have the best of years. I don't think I'm talking out of school when I say that, but you turned it on at the right time. Was it any special point toward the end of the season that you felt the light come on and things starting to improve, and you thought your team may have a chance to get to where the point you are right now?
You know, you're right. We didn't have the best of the season. But as we came into the tournament, you know, we still believed. We got the talent. We got the players. So we still believed. In the first game against Cordia, you know, we were playing hard. Things were falling. And it kind of just clicked from there, and we started rolling.
And now you find yourself down to the Final Four, semifinal round of the 14th Region Tournament right here Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. And them big, bad Bulldogs are next in line.
You know, they're tough. They're a heck of a team. They play smart. They make teams play their game. I mean, they'll wait for you to mess up and go get a quick bucket. So we just got to play smart and play our game and play our pace, and we'll be all right.
They got a big guy in the middle named Logan Hall. He's always tough to defend. Probably that's somebody you're going to have to pay a lot of attention to.
Yes, sir. I mean, he's a heck of a player, too. He's long, athletic, and, you know, when we played him, he gave me a run. I mean, it was tough to score on him. He's probably the longest guy I've played against, so it's going to be a tough one.
Well, we congratulate you on your win tonight. You roll on. Letcher Central moving into the semifinal round Sunday afternoon. Dylan, congratulations. We'll see you back here Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dylan Webb, our player of the game, as Letcher Central moves on, as they'll have a date with Hazard coming up here Sunday afternoon. As for David and I, we're back to Whitesburg tomorrow evening, as Knott County Central and Owsley County will play game one of the doubleheader tomorrow night at Letcher Central High School, as the girls regional also down to their Final Four. Knott County and Owsley County in game one, Letcher Central and Hazard in game two. And then the championship game Saturday night at 7 o'clock. That is at Letcher Central. And then we're back here at the complex Sunday afternoon at 2. Knott County Central and Wolf County, followed by Hazard and Letcher Central. So, been a long week, but we still got some great basketball left to be played. For David Adams, I'm Harold Mullins, and for our entire crew, who we think does an outstanding job, we appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow night, won't we? Good night, everyone.